Alright, it's time for that monthly Digimon stream. Not intended to be monthly, but shit happens. Alright, let's open Discord up. Okie doke. Coolio. Alright. Let's do the, at here. No, not out here. That's a work thing. At everyone. Hey. I don't even know what to say. I'm too tired today. Digimon Decode stream. Come watch my seemingly monthly Digimon stream. If you're not here for it, then do you really even like Digimon? I'm gonna do a suspicious email. Let's do I'm gonna do oh no, or not a no. Let's do Coco. There we go. And the link is above. Cool. All right. Let's get started then. All right. Hey, Night Demon. Hey, Zero. He said, hey, a friend is about to have a nap before work. Hope you'll have a good stream. Hopefully I'll be able to catch a stream when I wake up. Hey, Sid. Enjoy your sleep. Probably deserve it. I don't actually know, though. Maybe you're just being slovenly. Here comes the game of do I remember how to play or not? The answer may surprise you. Receive new mail. Who receives mail as soon as they log in? What? Also, I'm very proud of the thumbnail for Greymon in this. I worked very hard in it. And by hard, I mean I didn't work very hard at all, but I'm still proud of it. Nick, apparently this Digimon was impressed with the sculpture from the Guillemon that you brought back to the city. I believe it's standing around the Digitower. Why don't you go and talk to them? In order to get it out of the situation, I used the equipment in the control room, performed a calculation on reverse causality. As soon as the Digimon is graded back to your destiny, I don't know the exact extent of the impact quotes. Why are you emailing me about a Digimon impressed with the sculpture? Isn't this Gigimon's job? What the fuck is this? Get out of here. What's Arena got to say? It's making my stomach sick to my stomach after seeing what's going on here. This is unforgivable. Unbelievable. We gotta kick this guy's ass. We're coming for you, Barbamon. Alright, hell yeah. I don't remember what I was doing, if you can believe it. I genuinely have no idea what I was supposed to be doing. Does anyone remember? Do I have to go, like, look up a guide or something? I don't know what I was doing. Let's try and, go back for now. I don't know. It's just, I should not be playing this game 1 month at a time. It's not intentional, I swear. I just happen to be bad at time management. On top of also just like, you know, being busy. Let me check my chat real quick. How do I check this again? I thought so. Okay. Alright. Let's figure this out. First of all, did I talk to you today? Let's see. About 2744. It's currently 10:16. Oh wait, did I? No, that seems right. It's like, oh, I took a loss. Okay, so I did read it right. Well, that hurts. Fuck, I should have been paying attention. I bought it at 254. It's 254. Okay. Damn, I can't believe I just stupidly just sold at a loss. All right, it's fine. I guess I should reload the save, but I also am not really strapped for cash, so let's take that. So we have to look for a Digimon by the statue. I assume if Dr. Petrov emailed about it, then it's like somewhat important. But who's to say? What do you do again? Oh, hey youngster, do you want me to tell your fortune again? Oh, this guy. Get out of here. Which one of you is the... Oh, it's probably this one. I guess they're probably telling me which Digimon needs to, like, Digivolve next. Such a weird mechanic. I don't know how I feel about it. I liked it at first, but now it's getting more, like, tedious because it's required. Wow! The statue, I love it. It's great. Yeah, you get it. I want to make one like this too, but can I do it? What do you think? You can do it. What, seriously? Really? You think so? This is... I'm getting excited. It's that easy. How come they can Digivolve from, like, positive encouragement and I have to, like, train for days on end? I'm a Digivolve, but it isn't good enough yet. I need to get closer to art. I'm going to go on a journey. Watch and see somewhere. Someday I'll create my art, too. Alright, I guess. Let's check our mail. I have a feeling that maybe the answer is in the mail. Damn, what the hell's the place? Stupid 74, but 80th floor is worse than that. A war between demon lords, nothing we can do about that. I mean, what's the 70th floor? Let's have a secret weapon door won't open. Is there no Digimon that can open? Oh, okay. Hurry to the 40th Coliseum floor. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. My guess is that I need to follow this Digimon's journey before he'll, before I can open the door. Okay. Cool. I'll do that then. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Alex, what's up? Okay. I'm tempted. I was gonna say I could load up my Digimon, but I'm tempted to believe that Greymon is probably stronger than whatever Digimon I could, like, load stats for. I don't know if I've messed with skills yet, have I? God, I don't remember anything I was doing. It's all gone. Alright, I only gave him Spread Bomb. Okay. Just playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. Nice. No idea. Best I could tell, you were following the Decode stuff with Rena. That's like saying... That's the equivalent of going like, I'm not sure what you're doing. I think you were playing Digimon World Decode. That's about as helpful as that was. Just wanted to throw that out there. Alright. Let's see. We have... Oh, we have a couple here. Yonko Tamer, Yuya, Mirai. They all want to fight me. Jesus. When did you guys all get stuff to do? Let's see what my my last Digimon was. Have I registered Greymon yet? No. We'll do that. Who do we have last time? Middlegarumon? Let's see. What were your stats like? Surprisingly, significantly lower than Greymon's. Alright. Greymon it is. As we know, Greymon studied the blade. He just beat Lilithmon and had a bunch of horny jail moments, then did the X program dungeon afterwards. I don't think I did the X dungeon. I think he fabricated that. Oh well. Guess we'll fight Nico first. I'm hooked on the game, even though I really do is non-stop grind. I liked Fire Emblem Three Houses when I played it, but I kind of fell out of it and stopped playing it, and I've just like had no desire to go back to it. I think I like got the general gist of the game, and I just sort of like don't really need to play it for any other reason. Like, yeah, the story is probably good, but like it didn't quite challenge. I guess I'm kind of like spoiled by like XCOM, where I'm like, I need like a lot more customization when I play those kind of games. And Fire Emblem's good, but like, it's the parts they get right are like the relationships between the characters and like the story and stuff like that. But the gameplay itself, I found to be kind of boring and like not that challenging. Supposedly they added the like whatever Madhouse difficulty or whatever the fuck it's called, like the super hard difficulty, but like that's overcorrecting. I feel like where now it's like I want like a fun difficulty between way too easy and way too hard. Like I want something that's just challenging. I don't know why games struggle to do that. Maybe it's I'm like slightly too good at video games, but not that good. Let me demonstrate to you the power of the #1 tamer. We'll see though. Maybe I'll go back to it one day. I just kind of feel like, I don't know. Like if they put out a new Fire Emblem, like a true one, not like Fire Emblem Fates or whatever the fuck it's called. Not Fates, the Strikers, Warriors, whatever it was. I'll play, I'll probably play the new Fire Emblem if they ever release another one. They will. Spoiler. But, I don't know, I just have like no desire to go back to it. Maybe I didn't actually like the game. I don't know. I think part of it is I'm not really a huge fan of medieval settings. Like, I can ignore it for a little bit, but it's never like my favorite. I'm expecting you to go all. I was just about trying. I'll beat you into. So that's probably it. More of a sci-fi man myself. I like really don't like fantasy. The more I think about it, I'm sorry. No, it's not fantasy. I don't mind fantasy games. It's specifically medieval, like the kind of. I guess I'm trying to think of what time period that would be based in. Maybe 1800s. Does that sound right? 1700s maybe. I don't know. I'm not like a fan of like that. Between like 1400s and like 1900s, I'm not about it. That's basically where it comes to me. Like the farthest I'll go back is like Wolfenstein, which is the early 1900s. Oh, Black Wargreymon X card, but I didn't get the Digivolution item. That's cheap. I don't like that. We are mopping the floor with these guys, by the way. So Alex is playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. What's everyone else playing? I need ideas. I need inspiration. Personally, love seeing all the stories between the characters. Yeah, that part's done really well. It's just like the game part that isn't as good. Like I kind of felt like I was playing a visual novel at times, which I'm like, if you call yourself a visual novel, that's fine, but if you pretend you're not, that's a different story. I feel like it was trying to like strike like a Persona balance of like gameplay and stories, and didn't do it very well. Just finished Lego Indiana Jones 2. Gonna go back to Rad, trying to present that soon. That's rad. Cool. I have no interest in the Lego games. I tried playing one and I just like couldn't. It just wasn't my thing. I feel like I'd like them more if they were like if they were easier completions. Like if they were like a 10-hour completion, I think that would be the perfect amount of time to spend with them. But like the completions for those games are all like 40 hours and like super long. And it's just like they're like okay games. They're not that good. They're not good enough where I want to spend that much time. I also love technical RPGs. I do too. You know, I should mention the exception. I guess somehow is the exception to this rule is Final Fantasy, because Final Fantasy often combines what do you call it? Final Fantasy also often combines like the medieval aspect with like kind of like a little bit of magic and kind of a little bit of technology. Like, think of Final Fantasy Tactics, where you had, like, a robot. What is that? What do they say? What fight is happening here? I don't know. I was skimming the dialogue. What's up, Maz? Maz, it's good that you're here, because we don't know where we're supposed to go. How long was FF Tactics? Pretty long. Pretty sizable. I guess it was, like, I don't know, 30 hours if you, like, went through the main story. I was discussing how I can't really get into Fire Emblem, but I do love Final Fantasy Tactics, and I can't really figure out why, other than I just love Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy's the exception for my like medieval thing. I think because if you lean more into fantasy, I think that's where it comes down to. Like, the more you lean into like fantasy, the more I enjoy it. I don't know. But thou must. The opposite way around. Love FE, can't get into tactics. Interesting. Neat. We're not getting lonely. Ask you to help. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's because I was reading chat. Games feels different from the other Lego games, though. I mean, it's still not. I can tell you I wouldn't enjoy Lego Indiana Jones for two reasons. One, I'm not really into the Lego games, and two, I've never seen Indiana Jones. So if you can believe it, I'm not the target demographic. I'm also above the age of fucking 8. I feel like that's the, you need to be one of those to, like, kind of get into the game, and I'm none of them. Well, Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum is a tactical RPG. That game is great. Capsule Monster Coliseum I like it for what it was, but it could have been so much better. If they just like slightly altered some stuff. Also, having some like rare monsters like only be available in New Game Plus, like, and only have like a chance of getting them is not the way to do that. That's not fun. Don't do that. I don't know. I think I was talking about this earlier, Maz, but I think the reason I can't really get into Fire Emblem is, like, I like the story between the characters and stuff like that, but the gameplay was, like, face-rollingly easy. And I know they updated it and added, like, a new difficulty mode. But I've heard that difficulty mode was, like, way too hard. So I'm just like, no, I want something in the middle. Don't make me choose between, like, drooling easy and head-smashingly hard. Maz, so we talked to the guy at the statue, and he turned into, what's his face? The, like, green... It's Wormon's, like, in training form. And he said he's gonna go off on a journey, but I don't know where that journey was. Got my Digitize version complete? Nice. Balance just a fucking mess? Yeah. I'm used to, games like XCOM, or even Final Fantasy Tactics for that matter, where, like, they're still challenging no matter how much you, like, grind and do stuff. Like, you still will have to kind of, like, put some thought into it. I really don't know where to go right now. Hold on, I'm getting a message about work. This isn't even that urgent. Why did you message me on a Sunday? Hold on, let me scroll back up so you can figure that out while I answer this work thing. This is Nico's thing. He's just saying, like, oh, we can't get past this floor. And Nico's dad was like, there's someone over by that sculpture, and then I talked to them. Low-key a bit annoyed they just messaged me for that. Okay. Trying to go back to the tower. I think I can't fully remember. I know it's getting Biomutant when it comes out. What is Biomutant? I think I've heard the name before. Well, because he just Digivolved, I kind of figured it was like a waited out kind of deal, but well, we can try. Oh, so tired. I've been sleeping really badly lately. Like, 2 out of 7 days a week I'll get like a good night's rest, and the rest I'll like sleep for like 5 hours. I need a vital bracelet. That would be pretty cool. They seem interesting, but like, I already wear a watch, and I don't think I am currently active enough to justify one. Especially not for that price. Now, if it was just an app, that'd be cool. I don't know why there isn't like a Digimon like pet app. So, oh right, these two. Holy shit! What an incredible clash of powers! Damn it! What are we gonna do now? By the way, what about that prison on the lower floor? There was a door that wouldn't open. Who knows? Maybe we'll find the ultimate weapon there. We should try and get inside. We need to catch them off guard somehow to break a stalemate. The stalemate of them just staring at each other. Okay, that helps. Yeah, that makes sense. When I went to try and get a vital bracelet, they were sold out. Yeah, I guess there was a kind of a demand for them. There's a Digimon thing on Android. Banco cease and desisted. I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah. I always think that stuff's weird when they don't like put out like a competitor. Like if nobody else is like making one, or if you're not gonna make one yourself, then you should kind of just, you know, let people do that shit. Would you like to? Would like to more as to how it connects to things though. Like if I do any exercise, I use an app called Strava to track stuff. Would I be able to connect to that? No idea. Oh yeah, this one. Sturdy door is secured by heavy bent bolts. Alright, well the fuck am I supposed to do then? I don't know. Oh god, this is so... Can you hear that strange voice just in the hall? I mean, there is no voice coming from here. I don't know what to do. Maz, help. What do? Maz, your only hope, help. If we can't figure this out, Maz is banned, by the way. Just the way the way the rules work. Speak to all the human people, then go to Powdery Cliffs. Okay. By the way, human people as opposed to all the Digimon people. Would you classify Digimon as people? Hashtag Digimon are people too. Hey guys, you know what I've been doing with some of my free time? I'm playing the Avengers game because it went on PS Now, but I was like honestly like about to buy it anyway. Very glad it went on PS Now. That game rocks. I don't know why that I don't know why that game got so much flack. I mean, obviously I'm playing it like long after it's been updated and stuff like that. But yeah, it's actually really fun. Like the gameplay is really solid. Like each of the gameplay like completely matches like the way you think it would for the Avengers characters. Like throwing Cap's shield at enemies is so much fucking fun. Throwing Thor's hammer, using the different like weapons Iron Man has, just beating the shit out of people as Hulk. Black Widow has some like cool stuff of like using some gadgets and shit, being all stealthy. It's a really fun game. It's a good time. I'm like about to beat the story. I think I have 1 or 2 missions left. What I don't like about the game is that every character comes with like a battle pass. To like unlock their stuff. It's like it's not like a seasonal one, it's like a one and done battle pass, and the only way to get progress on it is daily and weekly challenges. That's not super fun in my opinion. I don't really like content being locked by like timed mechanics, especially for like a what is supposed to be a mostly single player game, or like a can be played single player game. Not very fun like that. And what is what's his face saying? Hold on. Was it F8? No, F9? F7? What's the command to switch the windows again? I don't remember which one it is. Just hitting F buttons. I don't remember what the command in Stitcher to switch the windows is. I guess I could just like... Oh, here we go. It's F9. I hit F9. I don't know why. Okay, whatever. Stepping on the planes for the sake of art. I'm amazing. Okay, so that's the... I guess that's the hint that you're supposed to have. Hitting F9, game. What do you want from me? Bastards. Okay. I don't know how to leave this area. I'm just going to use a thing. Cool. That's not what I meant to throw. But yeah, Avengers game is real good. If it goes on sale for like 30 or so, if you have PS Now, I would highly recommend checking it out. Especially if you're big into the like MCU like I am. It's not the same universe, but they're very similar. Like the aesthetic is pretty much the same, and like the characters more or less act the same way they do there. Alright, let's go to Powdery Cliffs. What else am I doing? I was playing something else too. Oh, I started playing Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville. Which is basically just Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 3. I don't know why they rebranded. That's another game that like it kind of like turned itself away from like the microtransaction model and like the loot box model, and went more towards a battle pass model. It's just so weird to see companies like copy whoever the most popular one is at the time. It's so bizarre. Because like the battle pass thing is going to get old and people will eventually stop doing it. I don't know when, but devs will stop doing it once like players stop like responding to it. But it's just so weird to watch every game try to like adapt it. I'm like, I know you need to make money games, but come on. Can you make it interesting? I'm playing Outriders. Nice. Heard that was good too. Definitely not my cup of tea, but it was good. It just looks like the new Division to me. Like it's feeling a role that Division once like kind of commanded. I guess Destiny too. I don't remember where Vikemon was. Why do they always call it Battle Pass? They use the original name. I mean, I don't even know if it's called the Battle Pass, but that's what it is. That's like saying like... It's like if someone calls it like in Plants vs Zombies, they were like packs. Like you could buy like these booster packs and they would have different zombies in them. Just call them loot boxes. Like, you basically just use whatever the most popular term is. Go in the ship. Is that a thing? Have I gone on the ship in this yet? I didn't know you could. Moz, what? I can read. Chat's not exactly bumping right now. Mainly because loot boxes are becoming illegal rather than just being popular. I mean, that's probably the real reason, yeah. They're probably trying to, you know, just future-proof it. And to be fair, it is a more, like, I guess, less predatory practice than the than loot boxes. So it just takes forever. Which I'm not all about. What the hell's happened over here? I'm an ultimate Digimon. The best. Nobody compares. But I can't move. Not going to. I might as well just die like this. Give ultimate herbal medicine. Where did I get this? It stinks. What is that? Soup? Stop it. I don't need your kindness. I know. I know you don't really like me. It's alright. Just leave me alone. I'll still give it to you. Hand over ultimate herbal medicine. This. Even a long-gone consciousness can be brought back to life. What is this amazing power? Ah, I'm feeling so. Hey, Various, what's up? Ah, there he is. Whoa! I Digivolve, this is my mega form. I'm the most hated guy in the city. I've lost my place in the world. So exciting, I feel almighty. This is the strongest mega. Mwahaha! What an amazing experience. This wonderful super juice or whatever. Where in the world can I get it? At the sewer maze. Oh, I know that area. That wizardmon there, right? Then I must go there. I don't belong in the city anyway. Maybe that's included my true calling. After having basked in the joy of this evolution, I'm off to my next great adventure. Away I go. Yo, the city was too hard for me, and this is my place after all. Okay, I thought he'd comment on his house being destroyed, but I guess not. Yeah, I don't know what the ship is, Maz. I don't know what that is. Is that like... Is the ship like Rena X main character? I don't know what other ship there could be in this game. Also, Ice Devmon looks really blue. They all look blue here. I guess it's the lighting. Ship was the dead-end area you were in? Okay. That didn't explain it, though. I didn't ask where the ship was. I asked how to get into it. Right. I'm aware I haven't unlocked it. Because you just told me I haven't unlocked it. So... what are we gonna do? Do you have a hint? An inkling of where to go? No, this looks like... Nope, nothing here. Alright, well... It's my problem with games that don't have, like, an objective list or something like that. You're just supposed to, like, kind of figure it out. It's very old school, I don't like it. I have no idea how to unlock it. When I did it there was a big Vikemon chilling there. Nice. Like, even if I check my email, I don't have anything that would link to this. Like, I have no open emails except the Sebastian one. Which I should have completed, but whatever. They probably want me to go talk to her in the thing. There's Workermon. Yeah, I don't know what else I'd be missing here. Is there a Digimon in this game who will, like, tell you about ones you can recruit? We had the Digimon that evolved straight into Boltmon, right? Did we? I think that's who that Boltmon is over there. So you remember that from the stream? We did do that part. Because I remember seeing the Boltmon just chilling here. I think he's like right over here, right? Or he should be. Let's see if he's here when I wake up. Also, I made a mistake today. I didn't put on pants. And it's like slowly getting colder in my apartment. 'Cause it's supposed to be like 50 out today. It was like 75 yesterday. Alright. What the fuck was that? Are you kidding me right now? Forgot how disgustingly huge Chumon is in this game. Isn't Chumon in the new Digimon episode and he didn't like without Sukamon, which is like cursed? You can't do that. You can't have one without the other. I'm just gonna like throw this in the corner and forget it exists. It is interesting that you can move the shit in this game. Apparently Boltmon are created alongside Andromon? I don't think that's true. Also, this isn't Boltmon. Do you want to... Oh, no. He was with Garbagemon, so kinda. Not the same. Where is, Where would Boltmon be? God, there's so many threads in this game that I just don't remember. I should not have taken time off. I made a mistake. Go to the area of the restaurant? Okay. Alright. Hey, Louisa, what's up? How are you doing? Talk to all the babies around here? Okay. Also, Louisa, what happened? You lost your Omnimon. It's definitely one of these ones. Okay. I don't know what to do with this Modimon. Oh yeah, do I have to give him like a cherry? I don't know what that is. I don't know. I don't have any cherries, so he can go away. The store where there's no room in the city anymore. What am I supposed to do? At this rate, I go live in a cave or whatever as long as there's room available. There's a hole drilled recently. Things are great lately. I need to save everything again. Absolutely no worries. Just want to make sure it wasn't like an error with YouTube or anything like that. Never have to worry about that. Your support is all I need. Just watching all the stuff. And so the Night Canyon, I should really listen to more people's gossip. I just can't sit here. Nothing. I gotta do something. Okay. Did we have a Digimon in the Night Canyon? I don't remember that shit at all. Ah, hey. I know you. Master Tyrannomon. Why are you gray? That's not how this works. He's not... How do you get the color for him wrong? There's a will, there's a way. Anything's possible. You can run to him off Night Canyon. Here I come. I don't like that. It feels wrong. I admire ice water type Digimon. I love them. They're so great. They say the Digimon at the Powdery Cliff are a snow white color. They're beautiful. Oh great, you guys have met them. Glittery as snow, right? I want to have snowy skin too. I have a request. Please bring me an ice water Digimon. I just had a Metal Garurumon. Are you kidding me right now? Is this what's holding me back right now? Because this game can suck my dick if that's what's going to hold me back right now. That's trash. Hey, you're the one who helped with the logs. You've been well, the city's grown. Okay. I'm like mildly annoyed now. Ugh. The game's getting real specific now because it's trying to pad the end game. Okay. Odd. Oh wait, go out into the field area just outside town near the trade graveyard. Okay. What's everyone up to, by the way? What's everyone doing on their fine Sunday? What games are you playing? What have you done this weekend? I'm asking the hard-hitting questions. What have you watched? I just want to know what everyone's up to, because I need general ideas. I think Boltmon's done, we just need the Budmon. Okay. Yeah, we have Budmon. I just don't know where he went. Replaying Hacker's Memory? How you liking it? I was really enjoying the replay I did when I tried to do Season 2, but just fucking no one watched it. So I was like, alright, well, shit. Once again, fuck you. Awful character. You is a terrible character. Also, why is there this grown Centaurumon out here? What the hell? I don't see anything here. I think I've been lied to. Possibly bamboozled. Day off playing Halo, Spyro, and Crash Bandy? Nice. Fun fact about Hacker's Memory. It is the only Digimon game that lost in May Mental Illness Month to another game. Every other Digimon game won. Unless it was like against another Digimon game. Try the other area next to the city or the train graveyard. It's one of these areas if I recall correctly. Okay. Your memory is spotty at best about this, which makes sense because I think you did this months ago. Watch the stuff I recorded from Toonami, and I've been writing down a bunch of new ideas I've had for my projects. Nice. Sounds like plagiarism, but okay. Yeah, I watched more stuff on Toonami, and it gave me plenty of ideas for stuff to do. It's like, wait a minute. Hang on a sec. That doesn't follow. Let's see, yeah. Oh, you guys want to know what I've been doing with Plants vs. Zombies? So, Plants vs. Zombies is a pretty like standard trophy list for a game like that, but the difference is that they have a trophy for maxing out the rank of 20 different characters. If you do every other trophy in that game, you'll likely you'll likely have maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 characters maxed. So obviously it's just like a fucking grindy platinum patter, just like a thing to bloat the platinum time. So, that's not fun. I found a glitch, and I'm hoping I can get this done before it's patched, because they'll patch it eventually. Where basically, there's this minigame in that game where it's like a kind of, it's supposed to be like a dancing minigame, but not really. It's basically Simon Says, where like a different thing on the ground will light up, and it'll like shock you, so you have to try and go around it for every time. Like, you basically want to dodge like this electric thing. But there's a glitch where you can make one of the characters float in the air above the platform. So even if it shocks right under him, he's still high enough where he won't like get hurt. And if you have another character plugged in while that's happening, they'll just gain the experience for like surviving in the game infinitely. So it's so it's just really interesting where I just like have this glitch. So I basically just leave it running, slowly gain XP. The only bad thing is I can't play other PS4 games while I do it. Like even on my PS5, it'll like say, "Oh, you're already signed in." So what I have to do is I can only do it if I'm playing a PS5 game. And since I'm playing Avengers, which is technically PS4, I haven't been able to grind it. I've got like half of the characters I need though. So like even if they patch it now, I'm like kind of satisfied with what I got. Like I already made huge strides, so could be a lot worse. So I'm pretty okay with it. What does that Modimon need? Does he need a cherry radish? Is that one of the things he needs, or does he need that like weird actual cherry? I feel like Modimon's gonna be important at some point. I don't know what he wants from me. But yeah, so you know. Oh, I should mention. But the thing with the with that glitch is that I can't I can't what do you call it? The game will kick you out if you've been inactive for 10 minutes, so like I have to make my character like do an action which won't log it out. So I tried at first just putting a rubber band in the controller and just having him running in a circle, but it doesn't care. If your character is running in a circle for 10 minutes, it still counts as inactive. I was like, okay, how about if I aim down sights? It's still the same deal. And I was like, fuck, how about if I turn the camera in? I was like, yep, doesn't care. So finally I was like, you know what, fuck it. This comes up often enough where like I need to just have the controller running or something like that, that I'm just going to buy a turbo controller. So I bought a $40 turbo controller. I just had my character constantly like firing shots off at nothing. And that bypassed the inactivity timer. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I've like finally hit a degeneracy level with my trophy hunting where I bought a turbo controller. That's basically what this story is. I still think it's well earned, but you know, it's definitely a new step. I think this is right. Can this go much higher? Probably. This is the cheapest Digimon gets, right? I'm gonna assume yes. So yeah, please don't judge me, chat. I'm a changed man. What was I playing besides that? Oh, you know what I started playing too? Because I would play this on PS5 while I played while Plants vs Zombies was going in the background. I started playing Phoenix Immortals Rising, the new Ubisoft game. It's actually a pretty good game. It's like exactly kind of what I expected it to be, where it's like Breath of the Wild if Ubisoft made it with some like Genshin Impact thrown in there. But also it my brain is melting. But also it's kind of got that Ubisoft part of it too. It feels like an Assassin's Creed game, like when it comes to the amount of side quests and shit you have to do. But it's pretty good. The writing's not bad. It basically just takes like Greek mythology and it's just like, what if we just like really expanded on this shit? Which I think is super funny because like they already did that with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but I guess this time they don't have to make it like as realistic. Solid game. I bought it for, I want to say 25, maybe 30. And I got the PS4 and PS5 version. Definitely felt worth it. Would definitely recommend if someone's on the fence about it. I also, on sale, can you tell that I was like just trying to find a new game? Like, I I was really struggling to find a game to like sink into, so like I kind of just threw a bunch of shit at the wall. And I ended up buying Attack on Titan 2, like the complete edition, because I really liked Attack on Titan 1. It just has like one platinum blocking trophy that I'm like still kind of messing with. But I figured I'd buy it because that game doesn't really seem to go on sale too often. And this way, I haven't watched the anime past season 1, but I like read it almost to the end before Manga Stream got shut down, and I haven't been able to read it since because I don't know what magazine it's part of. Did you finish that side quest Mojimon? I didn't, because it looked like Mamimon destroyed his house again. I thought I helped him with it, but maybe not. Because I am not seeing Budmon or Boldmon. There's so much like unmarked fucking quests I have to do. I hate this. This is trash. I'm gonna keep winning. Now you need to do Frigimon plus Mojimons. There's a Frigimon thing in this too? Oh my god. It just doesn't stop. Attack on Titan surprised me. I thought it was a giant mass series that's really good currently. Attack on Titan, once it hits a certain point, goes off the rails and not in a good way. It follows in the classic Attack on Titan is part of a genre, and I would describe it in the same genre as like The Walking Dead, where it's like post-apocalyptic, where it's like you have these mindless monsters who are like obviously a big threat, but then they always do the "but guys," and then they look side to side. They're like, "but the real threat is other people," and it always breaks down to like political intrigue and shit like that. And Attack on Titan did it in the worst fucking way possible. Where I was just like, I don't care. I don't care about any of these plot lines. None of your characters are likable. I'd have no reason to continue like reading this. So like, so once I like lost access to the way I was reading it, I was like, I don't care. I'm just not gonna track it down. Maybe the anime will make it better. I will say the anime in Attack on Titan season 1 was like significantly better than like the manga chapters in that, which is like the only series I've ever read that was worse than the manga. Oh, it's this guy again. Speaking on Twitter has been fun as somebody that has no idea about Attack on Titan. I just like can't in earnest like recommend it to someone. They make so many dumb decisions with that series. Where I'm just like, this isn't even entertaining. It's just like what's the word for it? It's like bleak for the sake of being bleak. Just like, that's not compelling. I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. I know that not every series has to be shonen, where it's just like, and the main character wins by the power of friendship and with power creep. But like, every time there's a series that tries to make it like the world is really bleak and just doesn't give the characters a win, I just like stop caring. Is that thing on Grandma's back? It's the Oryukin. It's Alphamon's weapon. Oh, it's Vaidmon. Hold on, let me translate this for you guys. There you go. Oh, there's more. Hold on. Cool. Just kidding. I'm just gonna keep clicking beep beep beep. Seems like this is never ending. Oh my god. You have that giant brain, you can't speak English. For some reason, I understand some of the stuff this guy is saying, if only just little. This guy fell from the sky, his ship was attacked by some dark power, the Digitower. Ended up crashing. So he dropped his communication, deceive, during the crash somewhere. Somewhere in this mountain. He's found he won't be able to communicate with his friends. The communication device glows in the dark. Rad. Okay. Why do I feel like Mojimon's never going to get his house fixed? I was trying to do my best Vademon from Digimon World 1 impression. What do you think, guys? How'd I do? But yeah, that's the Oryuken. It's Alpmon's weapon. It's like weirdly small, but yeah. Be fine if you only did it once and every time you moved? No, it's perfect. I was thinking about this recently because I was also trying to look for like a good mobile game, just for like when I'm like not at my console, if I just want to play something like during work meetings. And I like, first of all, I can't find a good mobile game, but second of all, just the ads for mobile games I keep seeing, I'm like, it's like we've regressed, where you can now make like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era games on mobile and like try and sell it off as like cutting edge technology. And I'm like, no, that's not at all how any of this works. There's like, I hate it. I hate it so much. Where I'm like, the amount of like poor quality games that like just pay for marketing. Steal Vademon's gun and do what with it? I don't know that Greymon can fire a gun. I don't think he has good trigger discipline. So in this area, but only after 7 p.m. Oh my god, this game fucking sucks. This like old ass mechanic bullshit I hate. I'd forgotten about stuff like this. Maybe I'm spoiled by modern games, but there's like some things that like old games used to do that wasn't fun. But they kind of just did it because like it was just a thing that like made sense, I guess. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of quality of life stuff that we take for granted. Second, I thought you were about to talk about the deliberate scam mobile game ads. No. I can't talk about that because of some of what my job does. Greymon never took gun safety? No, he didn't. But you're also forgetting, Greymon doesn't need a gun because he studied the blade. Yeah, there's like no regulation for mobile games. That's kind of fucking trash. Have you guys ever looked at the top 10 grossing or top 20 grossing games on the App Store? Like 15 out of 20 of them are fucking slot machine apps. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? How is this a thing? How is there no regulation about this? Fucking, oh, I can't stand it. It makes me so mad. You mean Kate Upton won't fuck me for 8 days straight for downloading Clash of Clans? What's even the point? I know, right? Or the, my favorite, and I can't stand this one because I keep getting recommended no matter how many times I say this ad is not relevant to me, is the Hero Wars one, where you have that dumb fucking cartoon guy, and then there's like a cartoon goblin, and it's like a pull the like lever puzzle thing, and it's like, only 2% of people can solve this. I'm like, because nobody's fucking clicking on your ad, what do you mean? And then my favorite thing is opening the comments on those every single time, because the comments are always like, these puzzles aren't even in the game. Why is this the only ad you run for this game when the puzzles aren't in the game? And I'm like, that's a good question. But I'm also wondering, like, what's the end game there? Like, okay, so they've downloaded your game, and then that's not the gameplay. Do you think they're just gonna stay and play anyway? Like, I don't know what the fucking strategy is. From a marketing standpoint, it doesn't make any fucking sense. So I have a film theory about that. The game is something else, and the game does have those puzzles, but it's a minigame puzzle. It's rare to pop up. That's just so odd to me. One of the games we work on, one of the mobile games that I work on at my job, and I have to be very careful what I say here. They showed a presentation of a handful of the ads that they run for this game. I've never seen them, so I don't know who's getting targeted with them. But they showed a handful of them, and like of like the 12 ads, one of them showed actual gameplay, and the rest were all like stuff that's not even remotely in the game because there's just like no punishment for doing that. And I'm just like, are we the baddies? Oh, okay, cool. It's just disgusting. That's what it comes down to. The excuse that I heard people say for using it was, well, everyone else does it and we need to stay competitive. I'm like, I hate it. That, kids, is why you can't have people who are like, I don't know, 144 in Congress and the Senate making laws on things they don't even remotely understand. Also, did you guys know that that video games are just a fad? Why? No need to legislate them. No need to ban loot boxes. No need to ban false advertising. It's fine. Just let the video game stuff run wild. That's one thing might take a couple days. Ugh, I hate wasting time. There's nothing else for me to do. See, I feel like I wish there was like a trigger in the game where like if you had no active quests, like if there was nothing you could do, it would just automatically progress the story. So I'd have to just fucking sit on my fucking hands for a day at a time. I don't know what to do anymore. Should I go back to Mojimon? Talk to Quagmon next to Jimmy does stuff. Okay. Oh, gee, I've been traveling a lot of the world since then. I've gotten stronger and stronger. I feel like it'd help me with if you touch my training. Could you give me about 3 hours of your time? Sure. Do I have to watch him train? What is this? Oh, shit. Oh, God, I can't do these minigames. I'm really bad at this one. Hey! Remember the Garurumon one that was, like, ridiculously fast? I have no idea. Cool. That doesn't go so well, but you won't know the outcome until you fight. Let's go to the training gym. What does that mean? Happy Tyrannomon, you won't escape anymore. Now, let's have a real fight. Oh, jeez, this guy again, such a pain in the ass. I guess I have no choice. Come on, let's get it over with. Oh, don't underestimate me. I'm going to give you a taste of my power. You guys remember that time when Quagmon was like, ooh, woo, help me, I'm stuck. Yeah, like that. If you don't want to embarrass yourself any further, better get the hell out of here. Remember this? Okay. Is this like a once a day thing where I have to like ace the 3 minigames and then Quagmon might win? Have you heard of the old tank ship at the Powdery Cliffs? Apparently Digimon and artists attempting to do something with that ship. When you try and go and talk to them in order to get out of the situation, use the equipment in the control room and perform a calculation in reverse. It seems that Digimon has great impact to your destiny. Okay. Then Vademon, hey there, thanks for running my device right now. I still can't speak the language of this world without going through this machine. Also during the crash landing, I can't thank you enough. Next pickup will be 13,000 years. Okay, great. Sure, man. Whatever. Got the Vadetron battery. Did we just get the item for the Vademon? What? Does Budmon email say, by the way? Just this. Oh, his? Apparently, this is one. He was really obsessed with the sculpture, and then I talked to him before you got here. Hey, Sid, how was your nap? I feel like that wasn't a very long nap at all. We haven't seen Meramon in a while. He's never at the shop anymore. It's always Black Godomon and The other one, I always forget their name. So yeah, check back in Powdery Cliffs. Now it's been a full day. Okay. The Vademon battery isn't the same as Vademon's evolution item, so I don't know what that is. Didn't have a nap, couldn't sleep. At least I'll be tired after I get back from work tomorrow. Yeah, what's your work shift? Like when what's your shift look like? One of my least favorite things is always trying to go back to work for the overnights. Sundays were always the worst because it was the start of my week. Basically try to nap from like 4 to 10. I do not miss doing overnights. Like there's some times where my sleep schedule still gets fucked up and I'm still up like all night. But like, I wouldn't want to work during it. Is what it comes down to. Oh. That's kind of sad. I just don't understand why they felt the need to do this. Like, do they feel like it wasn't worth, like, a new version if they didn't add this, like, bullshit fluff? Because there's no, like, requirement for how much they had to add to the game because it was on a different system. Like, they could have just added a little bit more. It's not like they're trying to convince people to buy a new version of the same system. It just seems so strange to me. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Sunday, Thursday, so I have about 3 hours till my shift starts. Yikes. Oh, where are you? So, oh yeah, it said you're in the UK. Because I was like, it's not even 3 p.m. here. What are you talking about? But that makes sense. Alright, Mojimon. Maybe you can build your fucking house. I'm supposed to cook tonight, and I really don't want to. But I have like no more leftovers, and I don't really want to order out tonight either. Alright, man, what do you need from me? You're the poor guy, I'm not good. Okay, well, shit. Did Vademon need me to do something, or...? No, okay. It's been very weird this week. Keeps snowing for a while and melting before it's snowing again. That is weird. Yeah, our temperature here has been strange. It was like 75 yesterday. And today it's like 55. It dropped like 20 degrees in a day. Like I had the AC on when I went to sleep last night, and then I had to turn the heat on when I woke up this morning. Shit's wild. Bikemon should sugar there now? God. I know this guy. Wow, they did not get his size right at all. We have a giant Chumon, and then we have fucking little mini Vikemon. Vikemon if he was a champion. Finally found it. The perfect model for my art. This is going to be my masterpiece. Oh shit, is this the fucking Budmon? Are you kidding me? Have we met before? Oh, I don't blame you for not recognizing me. I was a Euromon when we met in the city. No, you were a Budmon. But okay. Came all this way for a quest for art, and I think I finally found it. This is the finest motif of my art. Where's the art in that? Look at this giant decaying tanker. I bet there's tons of stuff in this gigantic tanker just sitting here in the open. If you combine the stuff inside, just a bit of this and that, it'll make for great art. Good luck. Of course, I'm going to give it my all. But anyway, this is one problem. Bottom line, there's no platform to get into the tanker. And as I thought, what am I supposed to do to get in? Build a bridge. It seems... I see I'll build a beautiful artistic bridge, and with that bridge I'll be able to get to a place full of art. So winner idea. I'll get started right away. Let me show you. I'll show you how to build a fine artistic bridge. And now I have to wait for an indeterminate amount of time. Great. My favorite. I also need 3 other side quests done as well. Oh god, which ones? I hate how there's no tracking for any of this. Ah! Go back in and see. I mean, there's no fucking way he just built it immediately. They're gonna make me wait a day. I mean, robot, there's no fucking reason. No reason in the entire world for me to train right now. My stats are like 3 times like the max the game expects you to have. There's no reason for me to train. Like, yes, that passes time, but what a fucking waste of time it is. Oh, he is starting to build it. What the hell? Also, I Devon bigger than Vikemon. It's pretty funny that it's funny. Well, wasn't that like Ice Devamon in season 4? Like huge? The Christopher Walken Ice Devamon, because when you dub in an anime, there's no rules. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, he's always massive, but Devamon's an emo twink? Okay. Ma's letting his fetishes go on main again. Dubbing anime before the 2010s was a lawless land? That's true. Deer's a giant. Tamer, it's about human sized. Oh yeah, I always forget he was in Tamers too. No, we've already seen Rosemont X. I'm good, that's true. We already saw the dummy mommy. Can I go fishing yet? I could, I just don't really want to. If I hated myself, I could go try and get the better rod from the Angemon in the sewers. How big is OG Devamon? I mean, he was a pretty big lad. Remember that scene where he's disappearing? But then also Angemon was the same size as him, so I don't know. Size unconfirmed. Guess I can go visit Tentomon. Feed my card addiction. What, you don't hate yourself? I mean, I hate myself now. Or I'm like, I want to play Nier, and we're playing Digimon instead. Because I realized it's been a month since I've streamed it. I actually don't really want to play Nier either. I don't think I really wanted to stream. But I had the free time, and I kind of figured it. I hadn't done it in a while. But I wasn't like, oh, fuck yeah, I gotta stream. I was just like, I might as well stream. Night Canyon. The Digimon already got some rest? No, I'll keep going. If you think it's gonna be fucked when if you think today's stream is fucked, imagine if I don't make... imagine trying to come back if it's in like another month and I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. I had to at least make enough progress where it'll be like easy for me to like continue. Tentomon, my friend. How goes it? Alright, let's see. Ooh, we got a new one. Tiger Vespamon. It's the B. Why does F9 not work? This game isn't favorable for big breaks, especially the post game. Yeah, I'm learning that now. Why does F9 only work when you decide it works? Okay. Jumbo pack it is, baby. Here we go. Ooh, we got a Blade Kuwagamon. I gotta be honest, Blade Kuwagamon doesn't look like a Kuwagamon. We did the set 9 Kawagas. Ah yes, my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, the 9 Kawagas. Ooh, we got a Kumbihiramon. Wasn't it named something else in the dub? Also, how many Devas am I missing now? Ancient Greymon. Ancient Beetlemon. Gonna complete that ancient line. Got Kazamon. Ooh, here we go. Skull Scorpionmon X. I've never seen this one. Is this based on that that one shrimp that can see like a bunch of colors? Garudamon X, Rapidmon. Kind of movie is the Nine Kawagas? It's a samurai film. Let me look this up. No, I'm curious. Skull Scorp. Because I can't really see because it's a fucking 200 pixel JPEG. Just want to get a better image. Oh yeah, look at this. It's super colorful. It's got what was this ever in? It's an alter version that gains red claws. It doesn't really say what it's based on. Yeah, this has never appeared in anything. What a cool design. I'm a little annoyed that this isn't in anything. Feels like a waste. That's a cool, cool Digimon. I like finding Digimon I've never seen before. Stepicmon, and then Raptordramon, or Draymon. Gatsumon X. What is this? How have I never seen Gatsumon X? I feel like I have seen him and I just like blocked him out of my memory. Hold on. What is this lad? Oh my god. It's so fucking stupid. Oh my god. It's one of the worst Digimon I've ever seen. It's like Sumo Gatsumon. Who the fuck decided that this was going to be the design for Gatsumon? It has nothing to do with Gatsumon. Oh my god. It looks... Is it still a rookie? How is this still a rookie? Oh my god. That's amazing. It's just like, what possessed them to do this? How has no one ever used the design of this Gatsumon, by the way? I don't know. This is a wild... People who design X Digimon are insane. More Growlmon. He is thick. Rabbitmon. Digiega Friendship completes. Maildramon. I always remember Maildramon from Digimon World 3. It appears in the desert, and it's like kind of the first Digimon you have to... Is it a Miracle Digimon? I didn't know that. I might have known that at one point. I always forget that that Digimon World 3 is made up of mostly armor Digimon. Like most of the enemies in that game are armor Digimon. Triceramon, Digimon World 2 flashbacks. Kenkimon. I should just do an entire stream where I just open these card packs. Magnadramon X. They take a Digimon that I already don't like and make it worse. Gatomon plus Miracles? Interesting. Has nothing to do with Gatomon anymore. Just like a big metal giraffe. Very fucking bizarre combo. Yeah. Kind of like how Rhinomon is Patamon plus a gold Digimental. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Box artwork for Digimon World 3 also states that that his Digimon from Frontier. I thought it meant Monmon, Bearmon, and Kumon as a kid. No, they mean that they briefly throw in a Goonimon for like 10 seconds. And they're like, hey, look, Digimon from Frontier. It's Cherubimon. Oh, yes. Togemon X looks like what Ponchomon should have looked like. Isn't Ponchomon in the new series too? Okay. Okay. Not getting much new things anymore. I think I'm running out of new cards I can get. Yeah, today? Look at that. Beowulfmon. I like that. Beowulfmon line. You got Vicaralamon. So I'm an idiot. Kodamon, Nakumon, it was a K, and also had Kenagurumon. Did it have Kenagurumon? What? Who turns into Kenagurumon? I've never seen that evolution. They're bringing Sephirothmon. I think it's the dub name. I don't know, back as well. A lot of Frontier Plus weird Digi-Egg shit. He's the one that what's his face? Mercurymon turns into, right? There's another DNA, I can't remember which one. Because I know Agunimon is Hookmon plus Greymon, and it's Kangaroomon. Oh, I missed it, but it was Gigadramon. Nothing new. Grizzlymon plus Growlmon? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Weird that I've never seen it. Got Ancient Greymon in Digimon 3 as well. Yeah, I did know that. Hardest evolution in the games. Nobody ever sees it. What is it? What's the requirements to get it? I also often think about the requirements to get Beelzemon. I'm like, why is that so hard for no reason? We got Randomon. Evil Warriors. Imperial Digimon PM plus Diaboromon? Why? That also doesn't make sense. So strange. How have I not got all the cards yet? This is insane. Goonimon had 2 possible combos. Hookmon plus Greymon was 1. The other was Dinohumon plus Cubimon. Ah, that makes sense. They want to make sure that you get the Digimon from your starters no matter what. Alright. That's enough of that. Let's check our card sets. Ebon Wumon's followers. The Ebon Wumon card. Is that the last one I needed for those? Or am I still missing one? Oh, I'm missing Bihumon. Digi-Egg of Friendship. Digi-Egg of Miracles. Chain Melon times 3. Hell yeah, that's a huge reward. Beowulf online. Such potential showing more Frontier Digimon, but as neat feature to have DNA happen while switching out. I think my only issue with DNA Digivolution in that game is that there's like barely any. There's what, like 10 that you can get? In a game that has like how many different Digimon that you can Digivolve into? Just seems weird. Like it should have been a bigger mechanic. Devil's Scissors. Ooh. What does that turn you into? Is that regular Kuwagamon or is it turned into like Grand Kuwagamon? Black Digimon 2. Emperor Black Digitrout. Oh, I can't pick up anything. Alright, let's go in my inventory and junk some stuff. Oh boy. Okay. Definitely get rid of this. And I think I'll get rid of the robust fruit as well. Because we have 2 more items to get. It also never felt worth. It's like it can be worth it in the beginning of the game if you're like not really that good at the game yet. I think Agunimon helped me out a fair amount in against the Pheromon fight. At least when I first played. But yeah, they didn't feel like they were strong enough. It seemed like a hyper-specific time to use it, too. To be fair, I also think that a lot of the... What did I just do? Hopefully F9 didn't do anything. I also felt like a lot of the... my brain is melting. Give me a second. A lot of the special attacks in that game didn't really live up to their potential. Like, I felt like there was some Digimon whose like special attack would be like a magic attack, and the Digimon is supposed to be built for like strength attack, so it's useless. It was very weird that he's hold on. Very strange that he runs the storage. It seems like a waste of his talents. Just grabbing all the items I already have. I can barely read this. Ugh. Recall Digimon just hopping back and forth punching each other. It's so that's not really like the best way to use it, just because like it costs so much resources to do that. Oh, it is Grand Kogma. Look at that. Because the MP cost for that was pretty big. I don't know. It's almost like a lot of these Digimon games are really broken because they never stick to the same formula. So every time they make a new game, they have to reinvent the entire wheel. Which is ultimately kind of bad because then they don't like learn from anything and they can't like make anything carry over from one game to the next. It's almost like that. Just like slightly. I do think that while it is very cool that the first 3, and I guess 4 if you can count it that way, the first 4 Digimon worlds were all different genres and stuff like that. I do think that it ultimately hurt the franchise because there was no like nothing to build on. Like, you didn't, like... If they had just, like, made them all like Digimon World 1 from the start, can you imagine what Digimon World as a series would be at by now? Or even if they just, like, stuck with, like, Digimon World 3. Don't forget Jim Rat Greymon? Yeah. Just feels like a lot of missed opportunities. I don't think 2 is bad on its own. I think 2 is just like the second half of that game is just so hard to like get through. There's also like it was almost like slightly ahead of its time too, because like if you could just like checkpoint during the like dungeons, or if you could like save anywhere, it would be a lot more bearable. But when you have floors that are like fucking 20, 30 fucking feet long. That's like a 3-hour journey. So just progressions. Yeah, and it's just like so hard to like get stronger in that game. The biggest problem with that game is like you'll grind in that game till you get like you'll grind for like hours just to get like +2 levels on your Digimon. Yeah, exactly. It's just like the way they made that system is just so bad. I think it's like it's slightly more bearable like when you get further on, because what's the formula again? It's I want to say it's the number of it's the max, it's between 2 Digimon, it's the max level of one of them plus the level of the other one divided by 3. So if it's like 15, if it's 2 level 15 Digimon, then it's 15 plus 3 because it's 15 divided by 3. It's just like so overly complicated, but it's just like in the beginning you make like no progress because like you keep getting capped at level like 10. So you can only increase it by level 2, and it's just such a fucking mess. 5? No, it was divided by 5, so you'd only get 3 levels. I wish it was divided by 3. That'd be so much easier to level up in that game. There's like so many slight changes you could make to improve that game. Also, like, narrowing down which monsters or which Digimon you can get based on who your starting area was, it's just, like, so needlessly, like, kind of pedant. Like, it's already hard enough to get a Digimon in that game, to, like, make it even harder by separating which ones you can get easily. It's just also insane. Again, I feel like a lot of these games suffered from just, like, no fucking playtesting. Like, they were never like, is this fun? Which I can see happening today when, like, microtransactions are involved. It's like, no, you needed this game to be fun. That was how you sold it. So how do you fuck this up? I don't know. Game development back then was fascinating to me. Because they were dealing with so many more, like, technical limitations. But, like, I don't know. No rush. Wasn't expecting you to reply now. I just wanted to send it out while I still remembered. How's the FF been? Simon. Don't message me on the weekend. Also, I like that I read that out loud. Like, I could have had sensitive information and my brain didn't even, like, think about it. Oh. Alright, I guess just fucking wasting the day away now. Nuke the Boston. Oh, yeah. I have a story about this. So I work with this guy named Simon. I probably shouldn't use his real name, but it's not like a bad thing, so I don't really care about this. I've been working for him for like a year. He's like helped us out with the projects. He's like a contractor, so he like helps us wrangle dates and stuff together and like make sure meetings and takes notes and stuff like that. And again, I've been working for him like about a year now, since before the pandemic started, but like more during the pandemic, if that makes sense. And we only found out last week, or the beginning of this week, that that he is 6'7", and that blew me away because I've only ever seen him sitting at his desk, and like we were in a meeting of like 7 people or like 6 people, and I like straight up went to him. I was like, bullshit. There's no fucking way. And I had him like stand up on cam, and he like went over like near a doorway, and I was like, holy shit, this man is 6'7". I never knew. Hey Sean, what's up? You done with work for the day? Just waiting for you to feel like going to sleep, but I guess you're the kind of person who wears sunglasses at night, so I don't know if you need sleep. It is also like weird that I'm the same height as Greymon. Like, it reminds me of like Charizard only being like 5 feet tall, which is insane to me. Charizard should be like 8 feet tall given its like popularity, but whatever, I guess. Anytime you see a Charizard like in the Pokemon games like actually like standing next to someone, I always think it's fucking ridiculous. It's a 5-foot Pokemon. Like when they showed off in the beginning of Sword and Shield, I'm just like, it's so fucking stupid. To be fair, Digimon is different, where they fuck with the sizes all the time. Like I saw Greymon in the new Digimon Adventure series, and he's like 8 stories tall now. That's me when I realized my 6'3" coworker's only 18. Yeah, that's insane. Home from work, nice. Eight-foot Charizard? That's what the height it should be. It's supposed to be like this big, like, intimidating dragon. Instead, it's like... I feel like you could kick a Charizard over and take out, like, half its health. Or Greymon's, like, skyscraper size in the reboot. It's kind of crazy. I personally don't like that kind of change as much. Like, I feel like that, that takes away from him a little bit. I like the idea of, like... him and Metal Garurumon like condensing their power to being like human-sized. Not human-sized, but like you know, smaller sized. As opposed to a fucking skyscraper. Like, War Greymon's design was not meant for skyscraper size. Come on. Let's be real here. Here I am being a 20, about 5'7", maybe 5'8" is dressed. But that's normal. That's like average height. Whew. He's basically just a man with armor and shit. It's weird him being 200 feet tall. Yeah, that's true. I thought that Try's design, where they like they make his armor like super crazy, was like the weirdest War Greymon design we'd have. I also can't believe that Greymon hasn't digivolved yet. It's been a while. Just speaking of that, I'm like fairly confident we'll probably get War Greymon because like his stats are so good that the bonus condition is really going to be the only thing that comes into play. The bonus condition is just going to be like, is it a Greymon? Do I have to do something else with Vademon? Maz, what do I got to do right now? Tell me. Tell me. I don't know what else I have that I like need to do. Oh, just a waiting game? Great. Grand. That's what I mean, is that because we have the Metal Greymon Digimemory, he's going to become Omnimon. Which is good, because I want him to become Omnimon, because then we can use the Omnimon X evolution item. We can finally have a new Digimon. I'm gonna ask again, chat, what games have we been playing? I want suggestions. Oh, has anyone played, what is it? Oh, God, what's the name of that game now? Is it Aegis? Aegis something? Aegis Rim? It's supposed to be like, it's about like fighting kaiju or something. It's supposed to be really good. I bought it on sale. I still haven't started it yet, but like, I think I might play that after Avengers. It's just having the Digimemory. I swear you had to get a War Greymon previously to get Victory Greymon. Yeah, but to get the Digimemory, you had to have them previously. Omnimon, 1-to-gun safety, yes. 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. 0, I always count on you for whenever I have a slightly obscure game where you're just like off the like hip, you're just like, oh, it's this game. Like every single time it's an obscure Japanese game, you're like, oh, I got this, and it's fantastic. You've never let me down. I guess train, I guess. Just to pass the fucking time. Is it by Atlas? I didn't know that. Story is intersecting, at least, or interesting, at least to me. I haven't playing anything lately because I'm busy with more important things. Like what? You can't just drop important things and then not tell us what it is. That's the equivalent of me being like, well, teacher, I didn't do my homework. I was busy with important things. And then, like, as if they'd just be like, oh, okay. That's fine then. Oh, here we go. I'd be shocked. Shocked if it's anything other than Metal Greymon. Yep. Help me mom paint rear grounds room? Ah, I gotcha. Been sticking to Duel Links and Rocket League. Probably gonna start a 7 remake soon. Have you played it before, Sarv? Oh god, it looks so stupid. Why would they put them there? Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. Why would you put it in front of the horn? Oh no. It looks like he has no nose. Oh my god. What the fuck happened? Yeah, he can't even face. Oh god. It's so stupid. Oh god, as if you could make Metal Greymon look worse. Oh god. I hate it. Also, he wears his, like, sword in the proper place. I'll give him that. But the Oryuken just, like, fucking chilling on his back. Alright, I guess. It's just so cursed. I played the original. I meant the remake, but it's done by Vanillaware, the same people that did Odin Sphere, Abs, and Mermouse, the Demon Blade. Oh, okay. I've heard good things about those games. I've never tried them. Playing Binding of Isaac? Hell yes. And some Token as well as Monster Hunter Rise. Nice. I can't even look at this fucking idiot. It's just so awful. I feel like I just need to keep training until I don't have to look at this anymore. He's gonna be an ultimate for so long too. That's the worst part about this. It's like when someone puts sunglasses on a dog. Just doesn't look right. Just finished a couple days ago, so now I can play games again. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what to play beyond that though. I really needed like a good action game to sink my teeth into, and Avengers has really filled that for me. I think I might actually go back to my RPGs. Try to Pac-Man 99. How is Pac-Man 99? How does it compare to Mario 99? Because I saw a little bit of Mario 99, and that actually like made sense as a concept. I think the biggest problem with that game was that like they really fucked themselves in the beginning because you could only do like the first 3 levels. You basically unlocked levels the more you went. So like it was just people just replaying the first 3 levels of Mario over and over again against like 40 other people. And that just seems like a fucking idiotic thing to do. But what's it called? I haven't seen Pac-Man 99, but kind of looks interesting. Tetris 99 seemed really fucking cool from what I saw of it. If you're into Tetris, it seemed like a fucking great game, but I'm not into Tetris. I just never got into it. Speaking of Isaac, will you play the new Isaac DLC? Is there new Isaac DLC? I heard rumblings about this, that he was going to update it. Probably not, though, because I have 2 copies of Isaac. I have the PS4 copy, which he's pretty much stopped updating, and I have the Switch version, which is Afterbirth Plus, which I also don't know if he's going to continue updating. If it's just on PC, I won't play it. Not that I'm like against PC or anything. I'm playing this on PC right now. It's just more of like when I'm like relaxing and playing stuff on my own, I don't play on PC. Big ol' update. It's called Repentance. Doesn't come out on console at the end of the year. He did confirm console though. Oh god, I was just thinking about this. If he releases a new version of the game on PS4, like if Repentance is a standalone and not a DLC to Rebirth, then that means a new trophy list and new platinum, and holy shit, I would fucking love that. As much as I wanted to like, you know, rip my fucking eyes out playing the platinuming the first game, that game got me through so many nights at the convenience store. And also on top of that, it's like one of the hardest platinums I've gotten. Afterbirth Plus is also on PS4 now? Is it? Is that true? Oh, is Afterbirth Plus just DLC though? No, that's not fun. Imagine making DLC for like an 8-year-old game. It's wild. It couldn't be me. Alright, let me check this real quick. I want to see how they list the trophies for this. Oh, there's a Japanese version of Binding of Isaac Rebirth. When did this come out? Oh, I guess there's an EU version of Binding of Isaac. If I really wanted to, I could try and play the EU version and get the platinum again. Let's see. Then there's the Afterbirth. Oh, Afterbirth Plus is on here. When did they add this? Yeah, I don't know. If they just added as DLC, I might pick it up, but like I'll probably pick it up anyway because I like Binding of Isaac, and it might be good content for a little while, but there's not like a huge incentive for me to keep going though. The percentages in this game is insane. 2.59% of people who've played Binding of Isaac have the platinum, which is like weirdly high to me, especially with how many people own this game. Because it was free on PS Plus for a while, I think. To put that in perspective, my rarest trophy is XCOM with a .84, which is like 2% lower than that. And if we look, let's see what else I got. Stardew Valley is at 1.36, Skyrim VR is at 1.76, Dead Rising 2 for PS3 and PS4 are 2.07 and 2.46. So like the Binding of Isaac one is like slightly more rare than the Dead Rising 2 trophy. Or less rare than Dead Rising 2. And it's only like 0.06% off the Deus Ex Mankind Divided Platinum. Weird. I just kind of grind though, and mildly difficult. I think some of the ones got pretty difficult with like the doing the playthrough with the Lost, or doing all this stuff for with the Lost was never fun. It is definitely just kind of a grind though. Like the more you play, the more stuff you unlock, so you can get easier runs. Let's see if it's huge and feels like it holding the game. Is it already out? I like only just heard about this like in passing. I heard someone say something like Edmund McMillan would rather make DLC for Binding of Isaac than like make a new game. That's the way I heard it described. I guess like Legend of Bumbo didn't sell that well. Yeah, it's been out. I had no idea. Maybe yeah, when it comes to console, I'll grab it. That does sound fun. As a Binding of Isaac fan. Yeah, Yakuza games are also really rare. They're still like, they're not that rare. Not because the platinums aren't difficult, but because the Yakuza fan base is fucking psychotic. I say that as a fan of Yakuza. Like, the people who play Yakuza are the same kind of people who, like, will play that game 100% because they just like it so much. Which is kind of rare. That doesn't happen that often. Mumbo sucks. I've seen the art style for Mumbo, but that's about it. I haven't seen, like, any gameplay of it. I had it in my Steam wishlist for a while. But, like, just haven't cared. So I don't know. Just not really that interested. But it's also like hit and miss for me because like I don't give a shit about Meat Boy either. I hate Super Meat Boy. I don't find it fun at all. Like I understand the people who like it because it is like a well-made game if you're like into that kind of stuff. But I hate the fucking gameplay. Much time customizing my RC car in Zero. Your pocket circuit racing car, hell yeah. I followed a guide for most of that stuff. Pocket Circuit Fighter is fantastic, though. Why is Middle Greymon tail so gory? What do you mean? It's just like, oh, I think it's always like that, isn't it? Super Meat Boy can fuck right off. I mean, it's a hard game. You're supposed to kind of... It's really for only a specific kind of person who likes to play those kind of games. We call them masochists. No. Hold on. It sounds like someone's like banging around in my lobby. Weird. Normal game's metal over tail built in. This game, it looks like a huge chunk was gouged out and then metal implanted. I mean, Small differences. But when I played Majima before I knew it, I did all his sub-stories except he's the last one. The last one I was shocked. Yeah, that's what I said. It's like something about the Yakuza games where it's like people just want to 100% them because they want to play more Yakuza. I think Majima also has like 20 sub-stories less than Kiryu, so that would make sense. So I am currently trying to get some Yakuza trophies. The playthrough I'm doing with Spencer is a Legend playthrough, which is you need to beat the game on Legend for one of the trophies. And there's also some like story-based ones I'm like keeping my eye out for. So I'm gonna grab those, and the only things I'm gonna have left are like 100% stuff. Can you fucking build this bridge, please? I have to keep shooting that skill all the time. It really wears me out. I ask you for a favor. Can you get a heartwarming tea from the nearest vending machine? Alright. Interesting. He has 40, I believe, and Kiryu has 60. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I know there's 100 in that game, and I think Kiryu has more. Which is a little weird. Oh, God. Hey, human, that's a rare sight. What's a human doing here of all places? Mine are helping the artist. Ah, an artist. Is there such a guy here? Where? Oh, so there's a guy like that here now? This place has changed in a short time. Well, it sounds like fun. I want to check it out. It's okay, right? Don't say no to me. I'm just back home from the occasion. I don't think I'll get a second chance like this. Please, take me there. Oh, I gotta buy this drink first. Wait, hold on. Honestly, afraid to pick up like a dragon because it's a different formula. Do not be at all. I was a little hesitant to like a dragon, but like not that. Like, I like RPGs too, so like I wasn't like that worried about it. But holy shit, dude! Like a Dragon is so fucking good. It is definitely a Yakuza game. If you're worried about that, it is every bit as Yakuza as the other games. Here, take this. Is this the artist? It looks so weak. It's really pressing. Nice about to melt. I'll cool it down to absolute zero. Show me what you got. Your so-called art. What the? Okay, well. What seems impossible alone becomes possible together. Unbelievable. Art is a very educational experience. Alright, thank you so much. I'll follow your spirit. Please, help me out from here. Yeah, it's exciting to be back home. Thank you for the opportunity to create a local memory. Don't cars instantly kill you? No, they do 100 damage. And they're also, like, easy enough to dodge. Did you just say it'll be done in 3 days? Oh, God. Why are you like this game? Who hurt you? But yeah, Like a Dragon's great. I think it might be my... I don't know, what order would I put the Yakuza games in? I don't know, that's a tough question. I think my favorite is... I think it would go 2, 0, 6... No, 2, 0, and then I'm actually going to say Like a Dragon. I'm going to say 7. Then 6, very close to it. 4 and 5 are about the same. And then 3 is at the bottom. And then Kiwami is probably below 6. Yeah, I don't like it. You have to wait for so many things. No, it just seems like kind of pointless. I wish I could just like... I guess I can, right? I kept trying to do the special training, but I don't even have to do that. I can just train normally. Upper said if the new playstyle didn't do well, they would go back to the old one. It was well received. Well, so my thing is like... The problem with this is like, I like the playstyle of the game, and the RPG elements are a lot of fun, but also like... Yakuza is a very, like, rare game where, like, that kind of, like, style of beat-em-up is, like, unmatched. Like, I can't think of another game that, like, mimics the fight style of Yakuza that well in, like, a game that's, like, kind of open and, like, slightly RPG-ish like that. Like, yeah, you have fighting games, and yeah, you have, like, beat-em-ups, but, like, I can't think of another game that has that kind of fighting style in, like, a kind of like light RPG setting. That's the only reason like I want them to go back to the old style, is because it's like nothing fills the gap. Whereas Like a Dragon, like, I mean, you've got your Dragon Quests, you've got your Personas, like that. The RPG market is like not really starved for content. There's something so satisfying about kicking the shit out of people in Yakuza. I guess theoretically that's what Judgment is for, right? Judgment is the same kind of playstyle as Yakuza, so I guess as long as they keep making Judgment, then I wouldn't care either. It is very good. It's very satisfying. Even like random battles in Yakuza, like I like never felt like burdened by them, because like you could just like end them instantly, or you could still have fun with them. I should play Judgment still. I think it's the only like main Yakuza type game or main RGG thing I haven't played. My hope is that they still make Yakuza like 0.5 or whatever the fuck it would be, which is a prequel. Make it with Majima and Kiryu again, to show like how they rose through the ranks in the Yakuza, and keep the old fighting styles. That's my like dream game. They said they'd be interested in doing it. So my biggest problem, now that you guys have mentioned the new Binding of Isaac to me, is like I'm kind of considering grabbing it for PC because I can just hook a controller up to it, but like I would have no progress, so I'd have to like restart from all the like rebirth stuff or all the afterbirth stuff, and like I kind of don't want to reset my entire progress in that game. One guy I know would love Cosmo to get a prequel game to Kiryu's dad. Now, see, some people have mentioned that, but that game would not be fun because Kazuma uses guns. Like that's his whole big thing, is that he's like a master like fucking shot. I don't want to play a game or Yakuza game with gun mechanics except for Dead Souls, which is a fucking meme. Isn't Yakuza 0 a prequel to the first game? Yes. This is how good of a prequel Yakuza 0 is. It basically rewrote the entire universe, and everyone was like, this is amazing. Very rarely do people like make prequels and like get it that well received. Couldn't you edit your PC save file with something similar like PS4 progress? Yeah, but I like wouldn't know how to. Like I wouldn't know what to like add in. I don't know, it just seems like a lot of effort. But yeah, Yakuza, if you've never played a Yakuza game, Yakuza 0 is the way to start, and it's such a phenomenal game. Why not just play Binding of Isaac on PS4, PS5? The DLC isn't out yet. It's not going to be out till the end of the year. Or later in the year, I guess. Are there supernatural aspects to Yakuza? I think you can balance guns via supernatural stuff. There are not. It is there's like mild like stuff with like sub-stories, but like none of it is canon. It's all very like kind of tongue-in-cheek as well. Big enough gap between beginning of Kiwami and 0, they could easily make another game between. I agree. For what it's worth, Isaac is on sale on Steam right now. I think I already own it. Like I got it in like a Humble Bundle or something. Only Dead Souls and it's not canon. Yeah. I did use some of my PlayStation credit, which I got from my credit card, to buy Dead Souls because I realized it's the only game on PS3 like that I have some passing interest in that I don't already own. I was originally just gonna look for a physical copy, and it cost like $110 on Amazon. I was like, oh shit, which is super funny because like I remember seeing it in GameStop, like when it was like much cheaper. Like I remember seeing it at GameStop for like $10, and like now it's a rare game. It's so weird when games do that. I can't tell you the amount of games that I've like accidentally bought that end up becoming rare. Just because, like, it was a game that I was into. Like Pikmin 2 for GameCube is a rare game, and I just bought it because I liked Pikmin. We're seeing Yakuza 3 for $10 at GS. I mean, Yakuza 3 should be $10 now. That game is not fun. After seeing, like... So I've seen gameplay for the original Yakuza 1 and 2 on PS2. And then I've played Yakuza 3. Like, I've beaten it. So, like, as a step up from those games, it's really, really good. But, like, comparing it to the modern games is so fucking rough. It is not aged well. And even for a game that came out in the PS3 era, it doesn't even look that good. Pikmin 2 might not be as rare now that they've like re-released on like the Wii and the Wii U and stuff like that. But the original GameCube disc, I remember for a while it was selling for like 120. Which is wild. It's classic Nintendo just not making that many of something. It did come out like it came out pretty much towards the end of the GameCube's life cycle, so I can kind of understand how it happened. Nintendo's also hasn't been very good about digital availability until the Switch. Even then, it's still like got entire like consoles that it could just upload, and it doesn't. Nintendo just like hates money, because like if they just put their entire fucking catalog on the eShop, they could be printing money for the rest of their lives, but they don't want to do that. Checked weeks ago for Pikmin 2, at least 80 or 60. Pounds now? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. PS Now runs so well on a hardline connection. You were right, Nick. I know! It's also weird to hear you admit I was right. What game are you playing on the internet? Because you can download a lot of the games on PS Now. You can download, I think, every game that was available on PS4. I think you can download. It's only the PS3 games you can't. Sly 2. Carlos, I want you to do me a favor. Can you play through the entirety of Sly 2? Because, like, I remember that game with like, fondly, but every time I play that game, I fucking hate it. It's so bad every time I go back to play it. I wanted to test something that I knew... how to perform. Yeah, that's a good call. You should still play through it, though, because, like, I want your opinion on it. Because I think that game even has a hard time holding up even with nostalgia. Some of the stuff in that game is so finicky. Yeah, what happened to Pikmin 2 and GameCube is like what happened to Panzer Dragoon Sagas on Extreme. Yeah, just like it comes out at the end of the console generation, and it's like a really good game, but like they didn't make that much of it. Oh, I accidentally overloaded them. I don't want to do that. This is the problem with just like trying to pass time, is that like I want to just keep having him train, but I also don't want to just like keel over and die on me. I think the last time I played PS Now on a PS3 game, I tried playing a Ratchet & Clank: A Crack in Time, and it was just like there was some slight issues with it, like not performing as well as I wanted it to. It was still very passable, but even good, but it wasn't like perfect. That's the last thing I had an issue with. But also, when going back to GameCube games, like, yeah, they're all rare, but, like, emulation exists. Like, I don't think there's any GameCube games I haven't been able to play. My favorite thing about the GameCube emulation is that it was the first, like, big emulator project. Even now, the Dolphin is still, like, a huge emulator, and it's just, like, it's crazy that it makes the GameCube games, like... Just the way the way most of those games are stylized, it makes GameCube games like run better than like some modern games. That was such a lost opportunity. A couple people even died trying to make Panzer Dragoon Sagas. I don't know what the hell happened with that game. Definitely with emulation, it's all good. I just want to get myself physical copies if I can. Yeah, I never really mess with physical games too much anymore. Actually, my coworker, because he knows I've been playing Avengers, he linked me an Amazon sale. Avengers was on sale for $25, and I was like, yeah, but it's physical, and I have a digital PS5. Whoops. Carlos, what are you gonna play on PS now that you have access to it? A couple games on PS Now that I have like lined up. I want to play the original Doom. I want to play Evil Within 2. Obviously, I'm playing Avengers right now. I don't really know what else on there that like I immediately want to play. Think about Fallout New Vegas and seeing a PS4 games I don't own. Fallout New Vegas might not be a good choice. That game like doesn't run well on a PS3 like on disc or on download. Have you ever you've played Into the Nexus, right? Also, what are you gonna play on PS later? Ayo. Sean's got jokes. Have you really not played it? Into the Nexus is great. It was the perfect final PS3 game. It's shorter though. It's like Miles Morales levels of length, where it's just like half the length of the normal one. I think it only has like 3 worlds in that game. Maybe 3 or 4. But it like kind of wraps up the future storyline. I think Rift Apart takes place after Nexus. There's also there's some references to Into the Nexus in the into the 2016 remake. They mentioned some characters who were only featured in Into the Nexus, which is pretty funny. It was a good call out. Into the Nexus is also the game that like confirms that Ratchet and Clank are like celebrated heroes. There's a whole like museum exhibit dedicated to Ratchet and Clank, and you like basically go through and play different moments from the previous games. It was a really good send off. If Into the Nexus was the last game they ever made, it would have been a really good send off for the series. Despite me not wanting them to end that series, I would have been okay if that was the last game. Is it a continuation of the remake? Have they confirmed that? Because that doesn't make a lot of sense. That omits a lot of stuff that happened in between. It's weird to get the Quest for Booty DLC you had to buy Into the Nexus, and it came with it. Wasn't the case before. Are you sure? I think I downloaded Into the Quest for Booty like by itself. I think it's a standalone game. That's the one Ratchet & Clank like mainline game, mainline quote unquote, that I've never played. It came out around the same time as Full Frontal Assault and All for One, where they were just doing a bunch of spin-offs, and I just wasn't having it. Asking me was, I thought it was just from how it's advertised as the next Ratchet & Clank game. No, I think it takes place after the main continuity. I think they're pretty much abandoning the remake one, or they might be like mixing some stuff from it, because the remake was largely tied to the movie, which I think they thought was going to be more successful than it was. Like they were getting ready to build like a new Ratchet & Clank universe, and I don't think that's the case anymore. I could be wrong. I mean, if it had to continue from the remake, I mean, it's still fine. The remake was good enough. I would prefer if they continued from like the main thing. Or because it's a whole thing about like mixing dimensions, it could be from both. Nothing digitally, that's how it was a few months ago. I know that wasn't the case before. That's weird. How was the movie? It was just average. It was fine. The movie wasn't like bad, but it also like didn't need to be made. I don't like a lot of the changes they made to the original Ratchet & Clank. Like the original Ratchet & Clank isn't terrific either. But the changes they did, it's weird because they changed some stuff that like was for the better, and then they changed some other stuff where I'm like, that was what made the original Ratchet & Clank good. Why'd you change that part? The fact that Clank and Ratchet have like no conflict is weird. They just like decide to be best friends, and then that's it. Yeah, and also Ratchet was a fucking shithead in Ratchet & Clank 1. He he was a bit of an asshole. And they like take away that. They don't make him an asshole anymore. Which I'm like, whatever, because he matches his tone more for like the other games, so I guess it's fine. But it is kind of weird that Ratchet and Clank don't really interact as much because you just kind of like take their relationship for granted. It feels like you can pull that shit in the later games, but like when you're supposed to be like establishing them as like a brand new duo, it's weird that they like don't interact that much. They definitely showed Nefarious in Rift Apart, so it's good that he's coming back. He's like the best villain in that entire series, and I think they know it too. I don't know who else is supposed to be in it. But yeah, I think the whole like different dimensions thing is gonna kind of let them play with the plot a little bit. I wonder if Tachyon will come back. He was a one-off villain, but I remember he was a pretty strong villain for Tools of Destruction. He basically is the thing that like started like the kind of like serious Ratchet and Clank line. Do we get Wargreymon or did I fuck up? A. Shame they removed some of the worlds too. I agree. Oh shit, it's happening! Oh, why does he have a human voice? That's weird. Dark Nefarious is far and away the best villain in that franchise. Easily. Oh my god, Omnimon with the glasses. No. Also, he keeps the samurai sword. Omnimon studied the blade. Studied two blades. It does look like he can't equip the Oryuken anymore, though. We're gonna have to find something else to equip to him. Hold on. We have the Black Sachet, Angel Wings, Bat Wings, the Jolly Roger, the mic, IV stand, a toilet paper roll. Where it's like, oh, you can equip the Oryuken. Hell yeah, let's do it. we have wrong Omnimon. Omnimon with his 3-sword style. Angel Wings are technically canon, that's true. Going to work soon, talk to y'all some other time. See you, Sid, have a good day at work. Didn't fuck up, Pog. Angel Wings are technically canon in the Dark Timeline. Some alter form or something seems skinnier? No, that's normal. I actually think he seems like thicker than normal. I feel like in the other versions, they make his like chest, like torso area, like very thin. The other thing is that in the actual Omega 1X's sword, the developers didn't differentiate the sword. It's probably an oversight. Maybe. Alright. Looks like it was Wargreymon that unequipped the Oryuken. Yeah, that's what I figured. Does that make him Mosshead? Marimo Omnimon? It reminds me of the Chaosmon model in Cyber Sleuth, where like the textures just would stop loading in on them sometimes, which is funny. Hold on, what are you? I gotta like... I can't see. Crimson X anybody? This is the one for Gallantmon. Metal Banana, Full Moon Claws, Golden Holy Wings, Gigantic Crushing Sword, Garukin of Justice, Menchuliamon, Holy Knight Certificates, Chaotic Soul, Metal Armor, Black. What's the name of the item that turns him into Omnimon X? Did you read the latest One Piece chapter? Chapter was so hype. It was very hype. It ended up trending on Twitter again. Crimson X is Rosemon, by the way. You right. Let me it's in the Discord, right? I'm gonna pull up the password if I don't have it. I don't feel like fucking going to the dungeon for a chance at getting it. That's some bullshit I don't want to put up with. Oh my god, it's just covered in spoilers. And Omnimon Alter S for some reason. Let's see. Pinned messages. Decode QR codes. Evolution items. Omegamon X, Dukemon X. Yes. Wait, have they separated out all the different Xmon forms, their items, rather than the singular X antibody? Yes. There's only, they're separated by a Digimon in this one. Which is funny, because I think in the original, the X antibody is literally just Wargreymon X's Digivolution item. Hello? Oh, there we go. I was like, where's the window for this? Nice. Not glitchy at all. There's the Ultimate X antibody and the Supreme X antibody. I hate that for the translation of this one, they like made them all cryptic. Can only be used in a certain Digimon. Okay, you can't just say it's Omnimons. How do you get those QR codes to work? I never get them to work. I forget. The big thing I had to do, there's instructions for them somewhere. The big thing I had to do with Citra was I had to set it to the other camera. Like, I think it defaults to the front one, but if you set it to the back one, it'll, like, doesn't have any issues. What did I miss? We got Omnimon now. I don't know if you're here for that. I'm just going to say Ultimate. Does that sound right? Hold on. Just in case it, like, accidentally uses... Like, I don't think it'll let me do this if it doesn't work, but just in case. Ultimate might be Ulforce. Is Ulforce Digimon X in this? I didn't know that. Okay, he doesn't like that one. What about this one? There we go. We got Spiky Omnimon. Look at this mad lad. His colors are like a lot more like distinct too. This is clearly an updated model, you can tell. This is badass. The glasses look fucking stupid, but this is badass. Is Omnimon X supposed to have like a thicker body too, or is that just part of the design for this game? Hell yeah. No, I think the ultimate is Gallantmon, according to the thing. Remember to set his text? Yeah. The Edge. I don't think I have any like good text for him. We have Spread Bomb still, so I can use that. I have, what is it? Fighting Aura, which is a better one. What's this one over here? Heavy Laser. Cool. Alright, well, let's go to Powdery Cliffs, I guess. Yeah, he can't use Ice Text. Of course not. He's machine fighting in fire. Why would he be anything else? I don't understand. Are you saying he's half water and ice? That doesn't make sense. Where are you getting this information from, Maz? Who are your sources here? I think you're full of shit. Look it, we'll confirm. Hey, I've got an Ice Digimon right here. Look it, got one right at this. Oh, this isn't an Ice Digimon. Okay, well. I guess I'm wrong. God, this game sucks for stuff like that. Prince Maimon gets Ice Text? Yeah. Not terrific. I'll take a, oh, he forced me to buy it. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Like, I get they clearly don't want to overload Omnimon. I think they should have gotten rid of the machine text, for being honest. Omnimon doesn't really use any machine text. And I mean, the Digimon known as Omega for all can't use all text. I mean, you'd be broken at that point. I think Omnimon also, like, he gets to the point where he's so human-like, it's weird that I'm throwing meat at him. Like, can you imagine an Omnimon just fucking chowing down on well-done meat? Like, it feels weird. It's a broken Digi game. Why can't it be broken? I mean, because you have to pretend like you want game balance. Yeah, I don't like the voice go back. It reminds me of that like webcomic where someone's like, hey, I think you're a little too close to your Pokemon. You really shouldn't be like sleeping with them in bed and stuff like that. And then it pans to the guy and he's like in bed with like a Machoke, an Incineroar, and like I think like a Lucario. And it's like, what do you mean? They're just Pokemon. They're my friends. I'm like, that is a little weird and I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. Select Scam, but yeah, I like Next Order more. They're considerably less annoying crap. Let's say I have the Digimon. Sure, I get the Digimon I want. Yeah, Next Order is like a lot better. Door at the Digimon Tower 70th floor is bolted shut. It requires a different kind of strength than the one we have at our disposal. New power has emerged in Power Cliff. You should look into it. Thanks, Mirai. You couldn't have told me how to set this shit up, but you'll tell me that now that it's done, I can kind of go forward with it. Replaying this, playing the DLC, so just to affirm how much better Next Order is. I will say this game did crawl so the Next Order could run. Like a lot of the stuff they set up in the post game here, like, is what makes Next Order so good. So like they kind of figured out what worked for the game and what didn't. Hey, you're that human from earlier. Are you surprised they made it up here? And oh god. All right, chat. We have a couple things to point out here. Does he have bolts for nipples? Or is his nipple the, like, wire that's coming out of him? What's going on here? I think he has bolts for nipples, which is just uncomfortable, especially since the one on the left is, or the one on his left is going into his heart. Surprised I made it up here and grown to such a magnificent guy. Now I'm doing the magnificent things like guys me do. I'm the security here. Ta-da! Security. But anyway, weird things have happened here recently. Slowly, but little by little, a leak is sinking the ship. Someone has been loosening the screws, or rather the bolts in this boat. Unseen, out of pure mischief. That's why I'm working security here. I'm going to catch that guy someday. Why would anyone do that? Bolts for nipples 100%. He has no nipples. So I'm trying to figure out. But at this rate, I won't get anywhere with it. I'll head out and chase down the criminal. Will you come with me? Together we can bring peace to this. Okay, I'm going with you. Let's go. Here we go. Power Eclipse Criminal Investigation Team. Why does this guy have, like, big Nokia energy? Alright, I need to make sure we're not getting down either. We'll have to set up the time to investigate. 12 hours from now. That's our go. Okay. Also, I've said this before. I'll say it again. The 99999 stats were way too tacked on in this game. There doesn't seem to be anything that even remotely tests those stats. Yeah. Again, though, they tested it out. So that you could see how much you get in Next Order. Criminals outside the ship, by the way. Okay. I kind of feel like I think one thing I like about Next Order as well is that is it Piximon over there? One of the things I like about Next Order is that they don't give you like the best Digimon right off the bat. Like, you can't get Agumon, Gabumon, etc. like on your first Digimon because the stat requirements are too high. So you get like ones that you wouldn't normally use, like, you know, the palette swaps or like a Lekmon or someone like that. And I really like that. Wait, what the hell? That's weird. So Piximon was there earlier. Did I lose Boltmon? No. What the fuck happened? I think the problem this game is running into is that all of this stuff is required. If they had just like added this on as like extra stuff, it would have been one thing. But like what happened to that Piximon? Why did he just like disappear? Well, what did Boltman mean about coming back here? Oh, okay. After like 12 hours. But why did he? Oh, I see. Is it like in the area outside the boat? Where am I going right now? Because there's no one here. What I was going to say is, the problem with this is that if this stuff was optional, then it would be fun because you just like stumble upon it. But the fact that you have to do it to progress the story makes it so much fucking worse. Like, imagine in these games if every single Digimon that like you stumbled upon you had to find. Like, imagine if you had to recruit these Digimon, or you couldn't progress the story. That'd be a fucking nightmare. That would make this game awful. Like, I'd hate it. Also, now I have to imagine Omnimon just fucking shitting. Also, my decision to not wear pants today is really biting me in the ass. It's getting really cold in here. I did wear socks, though. My jeans aren't fitting like they used to, unfortunately. It could be that because I'm working from home and there's a pandemic, I'm not really moving at all. And I'm just eating and working and playing video games. Maybe that has something to do with it. But like, I don't want to buy new pants either. Because I'm like, that's like admitting defeat. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. I'm completely lost right now. Maz has abandoned me. For some reason, there's a limit to how many stat chips and like life expectancy items you can give each generation of Digimon in this game. Is there? That's weird. Oh yeah, I think I did run up against the stat chip limit. Oh, it is Piximon? Then what the fuck happened? Why did he like disappear? Oh, there he is. Wow, that was really good timing. That's so weird. Looking like a fucking stud. Yeah, the reason I thought it was is weird because he had the dots above his head. What this? You're the bolt burglar. Oh no, busted. Forgive me. I was just trying to have some fun. It was just a prank, bro. It was just a prank, bro. All right, we won. This is a victory for justice. Thanks, buddy. This is a token of my gratitude. Visit me anytime, and don't forget, it's always the bolts that hold the metal together, and I'm Boltmon. You ever come across a stuck bolt, just call me. No matter how strong, I can loosen any bolt. God. What a fucking long-winded way to get to where we need to go. Why on earth were there like 4 side stories I had to do to unlock that? That's just bad game design. What the fuck? Why was he not separate? Why did I have to do this? I'm just so mad right now. This is such a... Oh, this is so trash. What a dumb way to pad your game. This just, like, actually makes me mad. There were so many ways to avoid this. So as the bolts... Okay. I don't know if you're going to get in there in time. Let's hurry to the Digitower. Leave the bolt stuff to me. Like, what annoys me is that the base game isn't like this. Why the fuck did they make the post game like this? Also, if you're gonna do this, you should be able to like do it like during the main game so that it's just like done already. I don't like this. It's just not well done. But like this thing would like this kind of game would also benefit from like if you could pull up a mini map of the area and it would tell you like how many like it could tell you if there's like still stuff you have to do or like side quests and stuff like that. The problem with this game, and it's something that like I kind of think like certain games do, where they don't want to like make it like too standardized and too like video gamey, so they won't like just put in like a checklist of shit you have to do. Like it should be a kind of deal where if I can open up a mini map in the area where I am, and it'll like list out all the things that I've done and all the things I need to do. Like that's not that crazy. Why is my phone going off? That's why I didn't remember how to unlock the ship. I did that by accident during the main game. Ah, I see. Something like that would come down to the type of game you're playing for immersion. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind didn't have... Oh, fuck off, though. See, this is another argument I hate, though. People are like, Morrowind was better because they didn't tell you how to do a quest. I'm like, that sounds awful. Morrowind was like... it would just be like, the person you're looking for is east. Go. I'm like, that sounds miserable. I can't stand people who are like, games used to be better. They didn't handhold you so much. I'm like, there's a difference between quality of life and handholding. Handholding would be like Persona, where they're like, you know, you're on like April 11th, and they're like, hey, we got to fight those bad guys. They did this, this, and this. And then April 12th, they're like, hey, we got to fight those bad guys. They did this, this, and this. I'm like, I know, you just told me yesterday. Like, that's handholding. Quality of life is just like, hey, it's in this area. Kind of narrow it down from there. Pretty sure I looked up how to get the ship up. I did that for like a majority of the later missions. They're so annoying and shrine encrypted. Well, yeah, that's why I have Moz. Let me just look things up. I've got Moz. I think it's better, just different. I wouldn't mind if it tracked more information, but don't straight up say this spot. See, I don't really mind this spot either, because, like, I don't care. Like, you can just not look at the quest tracker, or you can turn that shit off. But, like, but to, like, just, like, give you no direction, that stuff's not fun to me. You're just bloating the game. Who's locked up? Never mind, you already saw. I don't think I did see, did I? Some more games did that too. Don't tell me exact where it is, tell me the general area. I think that can get bad. As someone who's played Final Fantasy 14, where a lot of the times, like the objectives, they'll just put like a circle on your map, and they'll say it's somewhere around here. There's some times where it's like hidden in like a dumb fucking spot, and I'm like, all right, you could just led me to this. You didn't have to make me fucking search around. Oh, it's Lucimon. I remember you, baby Lucimon. Why are you doing such a horrible thing? It hurts so much. Why, Barbamon? Why did you do this to me? Why do you do this to everyone here? Why? What for? For what purpose? You shall disappear for doing such a horrible thing to me. Everyone, I'll destroy every single one of them. What I love the most about that is that we couldn't get into this room because it was bolted shut. What does Lucimon do in the end? He fucking goes through the fucking ceiling. Something he could have done even with the bolts in there. Or the ceiling went to the upper levels. Light fragment. What was that? What the hell's going on here? No! What's happening in this world? It's horrible, truly terrifying. At any rate, I don't want to be caught in the middle of this. Going back to Buttery Cliff. Give you this key, this is all you need. Should work here and on the other floors as well, I think. Leading until you see you. So remember the Seraphimon on the tree that worried about his pal Lucemon getting fucked up? Spoilers, he got fucked up. I don't remember that Seraphimon. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Are they basically saying that all of the Digimon were tortured until they became Digicores? Because that's fucked up. Yikes. That's what we call a yikers moment. That's what we in the biz. Yeah, see, this would be a lot more interesting, like, if they didn't completely fuck their momentum by making you do that other shit. Like, story-wise, yeah. This was not done well. Reminder, this is the same comic relief Barbamon and Cyber Sleuth. That is interesting. Got like 15 minutes, how y'all doing? Hey, Soup, what's up? We're doing alright. You actually didn't miss anything. It was literally 2 hours and 30 minutes of filler. We just got back to the main story just now. Big tree. Wait, is Cherrymon... Can you turn to Cherrymon in this game? Didn't they rip a Dark Luzamon apart in Tamers? I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of Tamers. Marina kicking Barbamon in the face still trips me up a good way. That caught me so off guard in the original game. Like, I think that was my first introduction to Arena. And I was like, ah, I see we have a contender rocketing into first place for the Waifu Wars. Yeah, these seem like all the Digimon they like added to the update. Hold on, let's look. What the hell is this? Did you see this? Evolves into Ice Leomon, Piximon, Bakumon. I think Bakumon was the game, wasn't he? Woodmon, Okuwagamon, Stingmon, and Waramonzamon. I feel like those weren't in the original game. There are a couple moments in the Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory games that like catch me completely off guard. The one I really always enjoyed was I think it's only optional, but like when you do the Edamon side quest, the like endgame one where like Edamon versus Jimmykin and he turns into Metal Edamon, it was like such a hype moment. That was some good shit. Why is Rena just like on the ground? I'm more than enough power right now, but I'm sorry I don't feel so good. I probably absorbed too much Demon Lord energy or something. Whoa, this is crazy. We're powerless against these guys. Clash of high energies. It won't be easy to break through. Unless there's some kind of opening, we're going to have to stand here on the sidelines. We have to think of a strategy. If this was like an actual game, they'd be like... They'd have like a fighting animation. It wouldn't just be fucking staring at each other. They have good stories, especially Hacker's Memory. I'll give them that. I love Hacker's Memory. That game's writing is so fucking good. Especially given what they did, which is basically just like 50% assets reused from Cyber Sleuth. Actually, that's generous. I would say like 75% reused assets. And trying to fit their story into a story that's already happening. That writing is really good, all things considered. What is that? This energy. Unbelievable. Somehow he made it up here. Just on the ground. I can't take both of you at the same time. The rules of war dictate sometimes you have to retreat in order to win. What the? Who is that? It's evil Lucemon. Did they like rewrite his story? Because originally he just like chills in the mansion in Night Canyon, or not Night Canyon, in the forest, right? My name is Lucimon Fall Down Mode. Must kill, destroy everything that created me and everyone who crosses my path. That's a rad attack. That looks really cool. Unbelievable, this power. It's unreal. Barbamon, you're next. I'll kill you. Get fucked, Beelzemon, I guess. Oh, he's actually dying. Uh-oh. The ending of Hacker's Memory, no joke, is one of the most bittersweet endings. Some things and stammers hit me right in the feels. The problem with the Hacker's Memory ending is how they deal with you. Which, like, really left a bad taste in my mouth. But everything else is great. What's going on? Do we have to absorb this guy as well? What the? You have the ability to absorb power and manifestation of aptitude. I see. In that case, then you need Leviamon. He dwells in the dark area. If you absorb Leviamon's power, I think you might have a chance. There might be a chance you'd wipe them out, both of them. You need to take its power and merge it with the power inside you. That's going to be the key of this whole thing. Oh no, something's wrong. The structure of this program, this is terrible. We played right into his hands. What is this? It hurts. Hey, are you okay? What's going on? I don't know, but I have to stick my chest out. I wonder if the large temporary flow of energy has caused it to become unstable. But it seems like Beelzemon already also realized something else. I wonder, is there some kind of pitfall in our strategy? I'm not sure, but right now it's dangerous to move her. What's wrong with what they did with you? The fact that he has, like, no consequences to his actions, and he was just such a piece of shit and unlikable character. Cool if you get any of these new model Digimon, they look so clean. They do look really clean. I'm also using a new Digimon right now. Sorry, Soup, I missed that. We're using Omegamon X. You existing. Like, you should not have been part of a happy ending. You should have been in therapy or jail. Take this device with you, Nick. So you're also a Decode ability user. The effect should be the same. At least absorbing Leviamon's energy should be possible with it. It's dangerous to let Digimon digivolve in this state. We'll wait for you here with Rena. Wait for Rena to recover before setting. You can use the gathered energy. It's the safest approach, relatively speaking. It's getting noisy up there. I think we better hurry. We'll be heading towards the top. You go to the dark area. Let's meet again upstairs. Yeah, here's Omegamon X with his fucking, because he got his shit. He still learns his lesson though, and I don't remember him causing any trouble afterwards. It's just like, I didn't like him to begin with. And then, like, his whole arc is just so, like, creepy. Like, I don't think, like, I can't see being friends with someone after doing something like that. It's just so, like, bizarre. It doesn't help that he has, like, a huge boner for your character either. Just makes it even more weird. Okay. I just found him to be a very unlikable and very strange and weird character. And, like, I don't think he got properly punished. Because he, like, fucks a lot up in that world. And he also, you know, tries to assault you with Skull Satamon. Remember that? When your Digimon, like, manifests for the first time? I don't know, just, like... Ugh, just didn't his entire thing didn't sit well with me. It just made me feel uncomfortable. Imagine getting manipulated by a fucking ultimate useless ass bum. Yeah, let's not forget that, like, he was trying to orchestrate a situation where he could save the day so that you'd like him more. Like, that shit's weird. It's just like, it's creepy. Hey, Mark, what's up? Mark, you want to see a guy we're rocking right now? We got these big shades. And, he's got a sword for a hand, he's got a sword at his side, and he also has a sword in his back. So we've got the 3-sword style. But he does seem to be a bit emo-ish. His emotions are very misplaced. It was just weird. He was, like, super controlling, too. Like, very yandere. Or yandere. Ugh. Such a, like, troubled character. I actually thought he was a girl for, like, the first third of the game. Three sword style Asura. Isn't Asura the nine sword style? What is this weird demon head thing? Came to see Leviamon. Head to the far northeast. Okay. Mark, I really wish you read the manga, because chapter 1010 was really fucking good. You're missing out. Glad Chaosmon's just here as a fucking tour guide, another useless bomb. Yeah. They did him dirty. Chaosmon's too good of a... Well, I feel like they never really know what to do with Chaosmon as a character. We don't see the appeal of psychotic obsessive lovers. Well, yeah, because there is no appeal. It's weird. It's a very strange, like, character type slash fetish that I don't understand. Look at this fucking mad lad. Leviamon is a lot bigger than I thought he'd be. I thought they'd just make him like the size of a normal alligator, like they do with everything else in this game. Outer Worlds is pretty decent so far, nothing amazing, but it's fun. That's how I felt about it. I couldn't really get too far into it, but you enjoyed Borderlands a lot more and New Vegas, so I feel like it's more up your alley. I'm actually impressed with how big they made Leviamon. I love that portrait too. Yeah. It wasn't obvious by the massive fucking size. Leviamon isn't playable. You don't say. To be fair, Xmon is playable in Cyber Sleuth, and he's massive sized. It is to save them from themselves. I can understand why people wouldn't like that, though. No, it's weird. Huh? What are you? Human, a Decode user. I need your strength. Strength, huh? What? Why? For what purpose? Are you seeking the power of this demon lord? Of the great Leviamon? Ho, the other demon lords have been pretty busy lately, haven't they? So this is what's been going on. Speaking of which, are there any urgent messages from Beelzemon? Actually, it doesn't matter. All this fighting is getting a little old, but humans in the mix, there's a new and refreshing twist. Well, I'm hungry now. Bring me some food. Bring it to me and I shall lend you my power. What's your favorite? A demon lord can't eat just anything. We only eat binary elixir. They say a hermit can survive on air alone, but a demon lord eats the best of the digital world. The required ingredients are written here. Collect these materials. If you mix these ingredients somewhere, you should be able to create that dish. Been ages since someone brought me food to me. You're the first visitor I've had in eternity. Bring me that'll grant any request or wish you have with ease. Whether you're dealing with a demon lord or anyone else, relationships are always built in respect and honesty. You better show it to me first. Your respect and honesty. What is happening right now? We have this giant fucking alligator and I have to feed him? Or like Outer Worlds 2 or need to replay it on PS5. I don't think it was really my jam, but I can appreciate it. Feels like Fallout 3, like the Ludigan story is the exact same. Well, it's made by the New Vegas devs, not Fallout 3. Ready to buy a PS5 this past week, but legitimately cannot get one. Yeah, they're hard to find. Florida moment, yeah. Do I have to leave the area before it'll tell me what I'm missing? You can't use autopilots in this area. Fuck off, game. Are you kidding me? I have to make the long fucking walk back. Ugh! Why does this game fall apart at the end? I've been waiting how many years for Decode, and this is the fucking thanks I get? It's in your items, key items, okay. How do I check key items again? I don't remember how to check key items. Hold on. Oh, that's weird. Why would they put that there? We got all the garbage data. Cool. Molten locker. Okay. 2 chain melons, 1 digi sea bass, 1 happy mushroom. I have no idea where to get a happy mushroom. I think we happen to have a digi sea bass on us. It's just so weird. Like, this stuff is cool, but boy, it's not like, you know, takes 7 years to translate cool. I'm just kidding. You can buy happy mushrooms at Growlman's shop. Yeah, if he's ever fucking open. That bum never, is never open. Happy mushrooms are easy enough to find. Now, if you used all your chain melons, oh god, yeah. What would you even do? I think you can get them from the treasure hunts. So it's not like completely out of you're not completely fucked. Seems like I wanted to stretch the endgame a bit. Oh boy, you have no idea. That's all this game is just stretching the endgame. A lot of padding. Hey game, if I only have one of an item, can you not prompt me for how many I want to deposit? Just like quality of life stuff like that. Like, I don't need to pick it. Come on. Why didn't they make this post game? This is post game. I can't see. It's too small. Chain melon? There we go. Do I have a happy mushroom, maybe? Oh, I do. Cool. So I assume just bring this to Wizardmon. What Digimon game would you want to hit after this one? After a break, I assume? So they released the randomizer for this game. Or I think Sid's team did. Which is super cool, but like, I absolutely do not want to play this game, even randomized, like, for a while. Like, I like the game, it's just like, it would be way too dense to try and play an entire new playthrough again after this. That would be like actual madness. I was thinking about playing Next Order again. Hey, Eniac, hope you're doing well too. I think I was debating, because I don't think I ever finished Season 2 of Next Order, but also just kind of like in the post-game, which is kind of similar to this one, where it's just a lot of like waiting and doing random shit. Wish the restaurant had special shops and everything available to buy. I don't care about the realism for that stuff. As Tyrannomon said, gamers don't want realism to game. Yeah, I like that they fixed that in Next Order, where you can just buy from anywhere, or any of the restaurant people. Frozen, sea tanker, drill tunnel, big cauldron hall. That seems right. I have Omnimon X. But yeah, the thing with Next Order is I do kind of have the itch to play it again, but I didn't know if I wanted to start a new file or try and continue from where I was. What is he talking about? Should I like the world style of gameplay more? It just doesn't click with me. I have the item in my inventory, right? I'm not crazy. I wish it could be randomized. Same. I should look into if they translated the Vita version and if there's a randomizer for it. I doubt it. Maz, am I crazy? Like, I assumed like I would go to Wizardmon for this. It's 2 melons? Oh my god. Just... Alright, it's fine. We're fine. They announced the randomizer of this yesterday? Yeah, I was talking about Next Order though. Gotta bounce to try to hop again if I can. See you, Soup. Enjoy your time with your family. Yeah, I'm thriving. Why? What do you mean? Why do you ask? Yeah, there's a bunch of X Digimon game in this. Or there's like, not a bunch. There's like maybe like a handful. It's pretty cool. Also, ENIAC just like outing himself as having not even watched this. I can understand not being your kind of game to play, but you don't want to watch it either. Come on, ENIAC. ENIAC confirmed fake fan. I know, right? Because one chain melon isn't enough. The only thing is I know that at some point they're going to ask for Vademon's item, and I'm kind of glad that we at least have done that. Can't wait till Omnimon dies of old age before he can do anything. They never asked for Vademon? Then why the fuck is it... Why does Vademon have a key item if they don't even ask for it? What the fuck? Why? Who hurt these devs? One of my favorite things I will say is that I like that as you get older in this game, you need less sleep. Or you get less sleep, I should say. Very good simulation for adulthood. There's no playing this doesn't work. Nah, I've been hanging out with girlfriends. I haven't time to watch. Gotcha. Oh, ENIAC. I tried Avengers because it's on PS Now. I really like the game. It's really good. I wish I hadn't slept on it. Although I'm playing it after like multiple updates, so you know. Obviously, it could be a different experience, but I'm really enjoying it. I think when it goes on sale, I'll snatch it so I can play it on PS5 as well. I think you're the only one I know who bought the game. I don't think anyone else has tried it. Come back tomorrow. This game's great. Just all fell apart. It's just, oh god. Got a bunch. We'll watch VOD later. Nothing as bad as when it first came out. It's a decent hero game. Yeah. Ah. Shit. Sweet. Use the slowdown? Nah. Yeah, it still gets the shit kicked out of him. Why do they pick those ones? Oh well. I like how the first time I did that, I messed up the log part, which is the part that I've arguably done the most. I think the Spider-Man DLC is gonna be pretty far off for the Avengers game. They announced the roadmap, but I think the next thing is gonna be the Black Panther DLC over the summer, which is supposed to be a huge update as well. And then Spider-Man is supposed to be after all of that. I also kind of feel like this is going to be the end of the updates for Avengers. I feel like they're just going to make a second game at this point. Which would be fine. Like, I'd play the second one. It would also give them a chance to like kind of rework their like base game, like basically rework the mechanics. Because kind of like if you look at like Anthem for an example, there's only so much you can do with the game without like completely reworking it. like without like literally rebuilding it from the ground up. And I think if they make a sequel, they'd have a chance to do that because the story in Avengers is great. It's just like the post-game grind isn't like super great. I really do want to see this IP succeed, though. I'm willing to bet that even despite all the like bad press like gamers gave it, where they were like this game, brr, 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 like I'm willing to bet it still did pretty well. I'd also bet if they put that game on PS Plus, with all the updates they've had now, like if they do it after like they do their big updates, I'll bet it'll get a lot of positive buzz. I'd argue it released at a time where the game probably would probably never fail, to be honest. Well, that's the thing though, because like the game did definitely get hit by COVID. Because like the release cycle is supposed to, that's the biggest problem, is that the new content takes so long to come up. And this was a game that was clearly designed for there to be like 10 extra characters, and so far they've only released 2. So like the dev time that it's taking to develop the new features is like ridiculous. That's like my biggest complaint with this game, is that it kind of seems like even like a year later there's like barely been anything added to the game besides like some quality of life. And quality of life is good, but it doesn't like keep players around. Gotta love games as a service, baby. Yeah. To be fair, and I don't like the way they did it from like a personal standpoint, but as like a monetary standpoint, it's not that bad. They basically like every character basically has a battle pass like built in, and it's not like seasons where there's like multiple. It's just one, and like there's some costumes you can get in it from just like playing the game a bunch. Or if you want to, you can spend the premium currency and just buy it early, or like advanced steps in the battle pass. Like everything that you need from it is cosmetic, so like, you know, I mean, I don't really care if they kind of like monetize that. It doesn't seem like, you also don't like to play through the story. You don't have to like do a bunch of like bullshit where you have to like play through the like a bunch of like side missions and everything. Like most of the stuff you do is optional. I haven't tested the multiplayer yet, because like supposedly some of the trophies were a little glitchy with the multiplayer at launch, and I'm not messing with that. You know, it could be fun. Do I think it's a game that needed to be games as a service? No. I think you can kind of tell from that like the game maybe could have, there's probably a version of this game that could have existed where it didn't, where it wasn't a games as a service, where it was just like a straight up normal game. But I don't think it's like the devil either. Like all the stuff they're doing is like fairly acceptable. It's not like FIFA where, you know, oh, you want better players to progress in this online mode? Well, have you considered spending $3,000? I'm just passing a little bit extra time. Sports games are actually just stock market scams. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, and this comes back to the thing I was saying at the beginning of the stream, where it's like it's wild to me that like how little like legislation there is over this, because just everyone who fucking makes laws is just so fucking out of touch. There's not a single like person with their eyes like on the video game market or the App Store. Like I was talking about this earlier. The App Store, the top 20 grossing in the App Store, like 11 out of like 20 or 15 out of 20 of them are fucking slot machine apps. How on earth is that legal? Like, there's no way you can't win actual money, so that means people are spending this because they have gambling addictions. It's fucked up. When you think about all like the different ways that like AAA games will try and like monetize stuff with like, you know, making money on skins and stuff like that, making money on like cosmetics, and then you see fucking slot machine apps and you're like, why the fuck even try? Just make a slot machine. Well, that's the other thing too. Is like these are very accessible to kids, and I'm sure there's like a warning where it's like, hey, you have to be 18, and it's like, oh, well, you just have to press this, and then it's over. Scott here, it's sick and awful. My dad has thrown away so much money gambling. I hate gambling. Yeah, it's rough. Well, that's the thing too. Is like I can only imagine like to be a recovering oh my god. Oh. I'm just gonna lose my fucking shit. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I fucking hate this. Why do you keep doing this to me, game? Just, it's so fucking frustrating. It's like the game is trying to make you hate it at this point. But yeah, like I can't imagine like the amount of predatory practices they've gotten away with you know, with getting people who have like actual addictions. Now they have it in the palm of their fucking hand. Like I don't know how the like actual casinos haven't lobbied against this shit. Like, bruh, if they can gamble like through apps and they're not actually being a way to win money, why the fuck would you like ever go to a casino? Like you should be like lobbying hard against apps doing this. Just everyone's out of touch. But I do think gacha games are like used to be like the pinnacle of that. Where like they're so predatory where they're like they'll let you play just enough of the game, and then if you like want to play more, if you want to enjoy it, they'll kind of incentivize you to spend. And then there's ones where they'll like the worst, and this is the reason why gacha games do this, is when they introduce like guild mechanics. So like they introduce things where like you play with other people and like collectively you make progress. They'll do a thing where or like leaderboards. So it'll be like, oh, only the top 500 get this like super rare item. Or they're like, well, the only way to get that is to spend. And it's like, we didn't tell you you had to that you had to spend money, but you know, the top 500 people spent money. So if you want to try and get past them, you're gonna have to spend a little money. Shit's so gross. Yeah, K-Hux was rough. Not even the PvP. The PvE was rough. Or like the high. That's exactly what I was thinking of when I said that. Like the high score events and stuff like that. You know that game shut down, right? K-Hux. I think it's shutting down in like a week or so, and then it's going to go back up as a as basically just a theater mode for the K-Hux story, where you basically just like play through it with like no gameplay. You just watch the cutscenes. And Dark Road is also being canceled. Or not canceled. Dark Road is going to be made a single player game. Where with no transactions, I believe. That could be fun. I'm actually surprised K-Hux is shutting down. I wonder if it's just not making much money with KH3 being released. Like, it's not worth it to keep it up and running anymore. Or, more likely, they're just going to make a new one. Oh, that would make sense. Being thrown onto the Final Fantasy VII mobile? Yeah. I don't remember much of this Final Fantasy VII mobile game. What's the premise behind it again? EA ruined NHL games for reasons. It's no longer about improving game year to year. It's about selling as many digital packs as possible. This is the thing. It's like, it's just greed. Because there's a part of me where it's like, okay, I understand monetization in games because, you know, you're a company, you want to make money. The cost of development is getting higher and higher. You can't make ends meet with just like $60, you know, per game anymore. So you have to add DLC. So I get that DLC, and it's like, oh, well, that's just more dev time. So you're just adding to the amount of time that you have to like cost and stuff like that to make the DLC packs back, and then it doesn't sell. And then you have microtransactions, and it's like, why wouldn't you add those into your games when they just print money? There's two. One of them is Fortnite/PUBG. That one looks like ass. Who cares? What's the other one? A massive episode of remake of the entire F7 universe. Interesting. No, fuck battle royales. That shit. Battle royales, when they first started like popping up on like Steam, where like they would go into early access and like someone would like make one and then they'd make enough money and they'd cancel it. Stuff like the culling and stuff like that, and like PUBG when it first came out. The concept of a battle royale is very interesting, but the way it's been done to fucking death at this point just does not interest me at all. Like the idea of like, oh, only so many enter, only one wins. That's a cool concept. I like that. When does Ever Crisis come out? Also, I need to platinum Mischief 7 Remake at some point. Also, I can't tell, does Leviathan have more than 5 fingers? I don't think he does. It's just the way the positioning was. Oh, was it? Oh, it's you again. Have you managed to do anything? Report to me. Pass over mining area elixir. Ooh, the smell. You certainly brought it with you. Very well, so now it's my turn. I should grant your request. You can take it? Can you take my attack full on? By doing so, you might be able to store the power within. This should be fun. It's been ages since I used my full power. Alright then, here I go. You ready? Hit me with your best shot. Ooh, take this! Oh, unbelievable. You survived. You're an interesting guy. I don't really care what you do with that, but hurry up and beat that impudent Barbamon. Jeez, why can't that idiot just behave himself? His actions are a pain in the ass as well, no matter the era, every single time. Anyway, human, until me weed again. 7 years, by the way. 7 years to translate. Although I'm just kidding. That never will. Whatever you manage to do, I'm looking forward to hearing news of it from the wind. The time is ripe. For me, Creepymon. Has he ever actually been evil in a Digimon media? Was he evil in Digimon World Data Squad? What, is there anything else? Did I imagine it? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. When you're done, get the hell out of here. There's no place for you to be. You shut the foolish Barbamon up and go back to your world. Thanks, Papa Leviathan. And a Platinum Remake as well, my friend has. Aren't there 2 separate trophy lists for the remake? I don't think you can make your trophies count for both on PS5. I know in the PS4 you used to be able to, like, your trophies could count if there was the PS3 version or the Vita version. I don't think it does that for PS5. I think they're all separate trophy lists, which is good. I'd rather that. But so I don't think you're like. I think you'll basically have to start over if you played on PS5. No, I think he was like a bad guy in Data Squad, in like the Data Squad game. Like he was actually like trying to do whatever. He was a pawn, but he wasn't. He was still kind of a bad guy. Imagine playing the Data Squad game. I've streamed a bunch. The game's not bad. It's got a really sharp curve. It's another game that feels like they loaded all the like fun customization content at the end. Like it's so hard to unlock Digivolutions in that game. It reminds me a little bit of Digimon World 2. 3-hour load scenes, not on the not if you play the ROM, I guess. Plus, I bet there'll be more trophies for Yuffie. As far as I understand, isn't that DLC available for both versions? It's not like just PS5 exclusive. So Digimon TCG had cool Data Squad game reference. Did it? What was the reference? I think it's going to be DLC, so I don't think it's going to count for the trophies. Or it does. You can still get trophies, but they're not going to go towards the platinum. It is PS5 exclusive? Ah. Maybe it will be included in the platinum. I will say, Final Fantasy VII Remake is the first game I tested my new TV on. The one that like auto upscales games. Because Remake is in 30 FPS. My TV is 120 hertz, so it'll try to bring games up to 60. And I used it on that game, and it was pretty good. Looked real fucking smooth. Made me super excited about my new TV. Okay. It's the first encounter from Data Squad. Game of Agumon fighting Otamon. Oh, that's pretty cool. Are you happy with your TV? Yes. $1,000 is a pretty steep price. I'm glad I got my bonus when I did. It's funny. So, like, I planned to... Like, I basically bought it because I got a bonus at work. And my bonus was about, like, 2/3 of what it should have been. Because I didn't realize they taxed bonuses. So when I saw it on paper when I originally got it versus what I actually got was a bit lower. So like, I'm glad because I bought the TV before I got the bonus, which you should never do, by the way. But I'm glad it was still able to cover it, because I would have been kind of a little bit of a mess if I hadn't done that. Am I going the right way? But yeah, TV is really good. Big fan. All right, and I think I'm gonna save it there. We'll call that a stream for the day. We've been going a little bit over 3 hours, which I didn't think I'd go that long, but I'm all like filler arced out. I didn't mean to like yell that into the microphone. I was just yawning. But I'm gonna call it there. This seems like a good point where I can like continue next time, unless they like give me another fucking fetch quest to do. So, thank you guys for watching today. As always, if you liked it, you should like it. And if you are watching after, you should comment on the video, because it's good. But yeah, I'll see you guys later, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Adios, guys.